Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents another episode of You Know What It Is. This is Say What Wednesday. I'm your host, Lael Rockwell for the 1-6 Scale Man YouTube channel. Thank you guys for definitely being here. It's going to be a good one this evening. A lot of stuff that we're going to actually cover and talk about. I'm so glad to actually have some of y'all here with us. Again, we're going to talk about some of these releases that we actually got. I guess 2 important releases. Cam's not here to talk about it, so we'll see if he pops in and we had that conversation about that. Also, again, we got another tease of an Artisan figure that we're going to talk about. And whether or not you're interested, if the interest is there, we're going to definitely holler and talk about that. So definitely that's one that's going to be on the docket. And then also, I'm just going to ask a couple different questions. We got the release of both Tyler and it was Tyler and Johnson from the the Warriors of the Future. Now I've never seen this show, but we're going to definitely talk about it in a minute. But also guilty pleasure, a figure that you have in your collection that you hate to admit that you love. Plain and simple. Guilty pleasure. We're going to talk about that and much more. But before we actually dip in, I got to actually introduce the panel of everybody that we actually got here with us. Starting off with ladies first. We always got to do ladies first. We got the amazing, my co-host I'm her co-host on Figure Flex Friday. We got Luminar in the building. Lumi, what's going on with you?
I'm doing really good on this Wednesday. It feels like it should have been a Friday today at work, but it's a Wednesday. So I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Yeah, heck yeah. So glad to actually have you here with us with that amazing display. And X-Men 97 today was super dope. It was super dope. It was so dope. I'm telling you, it's like some of the best some of the best Marvel ahead of the MCU, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. We got also Uncle Keith in the building. Uncle Keith, what is going on with you?
Same old, man. Anytime Mr. Sinister shows up, it's always a good day.
You already know. Yeah, we kind of expected it, but we didn't expect it, but we expected it. So
yeah, but Mr. Sinister is sinister. I love him.
Yeah.
So like I said, man, nothing's going on really. Just glad to be here as usual on Wednesday night and ready to get it rolling. You know that.
Thank you for being here, man. Thank you definitely for being here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies and gents, we got one of the smoothest cats. You've loved him. You've seen him on so many different shows. You probably seen him on the weekly of John Campia's show. Definitely my guy. Sometimes you actually see us on Midnight Music. We're going to be bringing that back soon. It's under construction right now, but that will be back in a few weeks. Mark my words, we're going to basically be back. You already know. Again, you see him on Mafia's show. You see him on the network. He got his own thing going on over there, going strong. Definitely one of the hardest. Y'all call me the hardest. This guy is I'm just a Padawan on his planet. The hardest working individual in the planet. My man, wow. Robert Meyer Burnett in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
You are too kind, Mr. Rockwell. You are a prince among lesser mortals. I can't thank you for that lovely intro. And by the way, Luminar is that Storm statue behind you?
Yo, like, bro, look at that.
That is unreal.
I told you.
Man, do I love that statue.
Yeah, it's a great statue. Sasha did a good job on it.
And how good is Storm in X-Men 97? I mean, getting her due.
Yeah.
Definitely
getting her due. And, you know, like we're talking, Mr. Sinister is my favorite X-villain. I love Nathan Essex, right? And,
yeah, bro.
Mr. Sinister, you know, Madeline Pryor.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You already know.
I mean, you know that. First of all, Jean Grey's nice. I mean, the two of them, Madeline. You know what? If your girlfriend dies, or you think she dies, and you get somebody who looks exactly like her,
it's a win-win.
And she's a redhead.
It's a win-win. It's definitely a win-win. You know, when you got that, bro, it's a win-win. And it's Madeline Pryor too, bro. Come on, man.
Do you think Hano will ever make a Mr. Sinister? Why hasn't SooSoo? They made a lot of mutants?
Bro, that's a good question. Because the thing is, Hano, we talked about this basically last week. The window of opportunity is there for him. I hope they don't fumble the bag like Sideshow did. Sideshow basically started. They gave us the Wolverine first. They gave us, 2 versions of Wolverine. Then we got the Magneto. Yep. And then after that, we got Scott Summers, both the Astonishing version and the other version.
I don't. I've the regular version. I love that.
Yeah.
Jim Lee, the California style Jim Lee.
Yeah. So we
Correct,
got
right,
both
one.
of them. And then on top of that, we got they kind of sort of, you know what I mean, messed up on with the head sculpt on that Cajun car dealer himself, Gambit, was it you know, they released their version, and then SooSoo came out with a perfection of a version
with a full deck of cards.
Yup, exactly.
Full deck of cards. And to go along with you know, Rogue. I love those figures.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, now we got to get a Storm. We need a Storm. They need to go down that whole list, but they need to stop playing and give us a Storm. And I understand the time with Hano to assert themselves. They got to go after what's popular. So they already know that Sideshow had Magneto. They know that they basically had Wolverine, and you know that we got a comic book version of Thor coming soon.
Well, I don't know why they don't just do all of the X-Men 1 cover.
Bro, right?
If they're doing Magneto, I mean,
right?
And even the figures that aren't on X-Men 1, just take that cover, that fold-out triptych quad cover, and give us all those characters in that, but give us 2 head sculpts so we don't have just the angry screaming one. Like,
bro.
I love that Magneto figure, but I don't need him to be like, rawr,
yeah, bro.
Because I was the Magneto. I want the long flowing hair of Magneto.
Yes, I want the cover because I want to put Magneto. I want to recreate the cover of X-Men 274, where you know where you got Magneto and Rogue as an item.
Yeah,
you know, in the Savage Land where
in
they
the Savage Land. But see, the thing is, we know they won't give us a Savage Land version of Rogue. They're not going to make that happen.
No. They won't even give us their ass on the cartoon anymore. I mean, they got rid of her. They got rid of her booty on
they took that away.
I mean, what? She's she's no longer a woman anymore. I mean,
they just, I don't know. I guess they just had to dumb it down. So here's the thing, because you got to figure, like, once it hit Disney, they Disney-fied the whole thing at that point. They just said, you know what? Nah, we're gonna stay away from certain narratives, even though last 3 episodes have been strictly adult. Like strictly adult, you know what I mean? Adult narratives and everything.
Saw how Morph was looking at that fake version of Wolverine in the shower?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the statement that he made, he's like, let me just, you know what I mean? He's scratching in places that you can't reach. You know what I mean? Like, say they did make references to it, like they just let you know it's there and they're not shying away from it. So,
well, they know their audience. They know that everybody who's going to watch that show.
Yeah,
I mean, if you watched it in '92, you're growing up. I mean, you're looking at 32 years later.
Yeah.
So if you were 10 years old, you're 42.
Yep.
So they knew that their audience is more adult. I mean, kids aren't watching that show.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they'll discover it. You know?
Majority of it is us that are actually watching it. Any newbies that come along are getting the explanation from their parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? About the show. That's it. You know what I mean?
You see, son, these are the X-Men.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but I'm hoping if Hano, like I said, they got the whole catalog they can play around with. And bro, strike while it's hot. While the skillet is hot, go in and do that. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
I take a Mr. Sinister 6 scale, Mr. Sinister all day long. All day
and long. Toya says, I appreciate that they know their audience. Definitely. That's definitely true. So I'm hoping that they're dipping in. Bro, they gave us the whole Inferno. They gave us Inferno in a half hour, almost the entire thing of Inferno in just a half hour. They dumbed it down, but it was still good. Yeah.
And I love that. I love that comic story.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely incredible. So yeah, we're gonna dip into that and much more. Before we do, I got to give a shout out to these places where I get these figures from, because like I said, I always pay homage each and every week to these places. I got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Ray, all day, every day. Ray always keeps you suited and booted. On top of that, no NRD, full transparency. He's reasonably priced when it comes to shipping and handling. All you got to do is hit him up and tell him that Lael sent you, and he'll definitely take care of you. Hit him up, and he'll respond within an hour, probably sometimes even less. Anything that you're looking for, he got it. If he ain't got it, he'll find it for you. So definitely hit my man Ray up over there at Underground Figures. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, want to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Now, Again, he has an eBay shop right now that you could take a look at, but he got something special coming up for y'all pretty soon. So definitely look at it. He got the Sideshow Star Wars Old Republic Darth Malgus exclusive 1/6 scale Disney hot toy. What? How'd you get that, bro? How'd you get that? How'd you find it? Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. But you can see a list of everything that he actually has here, stuff that you may not be able to find. He can definitely find it for you. So definitely hit him up. He got a lot of grails, everything there. So again, hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, I want to give a shout out to your boy over there. Watch Your Sixth over there, Comic Relief and Comic Collectibles. Definitely a good guy from comics, 1/10, 1/12 statues, 1/6, everything that you're looking for. He got it for you. He'll definitely take care of you. So definitely shout out to him. And then also, last but definitely not least, wanted to give a shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Modu Space. Again, he just introduced, or he's about to introduce, sort of like their version of a DTOF. It looks really, really good.
Really cool.
Really cool, man. I might actually, now I just built another garage shelf and made it my own. But again, I'm gonna be reaching out to him because that DTOF level with the lighting looks incredible. So definitely, especially if I ain't got to do it, I want one from him. So I'm definitely gonna hit him up and try to get my hands on that. But definitely, if you're looking for a decent display, hit him up and he'll take care of you. Such a good guy in this community. So definitely want to give him a shout out as well. So let me actually go in here and see who we got out here in the chat with. Hold up. Before we do that, though, Rob, I don't know if you ever met this guy right here. This is my cousin. Now, we changed his name. We used to be called Cam's Collection, but we changed his name to Hollywood Cam. His name is Hollywood Cam. I don't know why he never changed his name.
Yeah,
but we got Hollywood
Cam
in the building.
My name either, man. What's going on, bro?
You need to change your name to Hollywood Cam, bro. What's up?
I'm not there yet, man. I'm not there yet.
Cool microphone though.
Okay,
That
okay.
microphone's pretty Hollywood.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
But,
he do
Okay,
got like a
Cam,
Hollywood.
we'll give you a sloss and cutoff cam. How about that?
I appreciate it. Man.
Okay.
At least give me that, man. Yeah, man. Excited to be here with you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything going on? Anything going on that you need to tell us? Anything?
I mean, so I got the review for Godzilla that's getting ready to come out. I think it's tomorrow morning, or like 3
so you saw it already?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. So
What'd you think?
What you think?
good. It's a good film. If you just want to go and just like see action, then this is the film for you to see though. So it's pretty solid though. And I'm not like a huge Godzilla fan, but it seems like the more and more I watch Kong, he's turning into Bigfoot opposed to Kong alone. So it's crazy. I was like, he's just up on 2 feet, walking around, doing emotions, and I'm like, okay, cool. He's a person now. So, but yeah, it was a solid film, man. I think they did a great job.
Word. So Cam, let me ask you, because it's another show that I don't think you talked about, but maybe you talked about it. I missed it though. Did you see Three Body Problems, bro?
So, all right. So it's funny because I was supposed to review Three Body Problems, and then the person that had the screeners for it ended up watching it without me, and then I couldn't review it. So I started watching it, but it is a really good show though. And essentially when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be really good. It's got Benedict Wong in it.
Bro,
I was like,
He's great in it too.
It was
So-
I love it.
I saw the trailer right first, but then I heard Rob talking about it, so I was like, yo, let me dip in and just watched it. Bro, I binged the whole show in 2 days.
yeah, it's
I've watched it twice now.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's so yo, and you too talk about. You was like, yo, if you said the second episode, you was like, this is my type.
This is my kind of sci-fi.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
it is. You know what it reminded me of, y'all, Rob, and y'all both with V at first. Just it gave me the feel of V.
Yeah.
It just wait till you see though. So for those of people who don't know, the Three Body Problem is based on, it's the first book of a trilogy called The Remembrance of Earth's Past trilogy, written by Shizhen Liu, who's a Chinese science fiction writer who also wrote like The Wandering Earth that the movie was based on. So the Three Body Problem covers the first book and then it dips into the second book as well. But if you've read the books, where it goes is so crazy.
Yup.
Like it gets insane.
Yeah.
Like what we just saw in that.
Yeah.
What we saw is about 10% of how crazy this story gets.
It's the tip of the iceberg. It's
and
not
it
even
covers
the tip of the
hundreds
iceberg,
of
bro.
years.
Yep.
So and it's this is just kind of a ramping up. It was almost like setting like an overture. This was like an overture to the. But you know, it's funny. There's a lot of
that book before, haven't you, Rob? I think I've heard you.
Yeah. And they took a lot of.
There's not one book this man hasn't read.
No, that's not true.
Yes, this is true. You know it's true, bro.
Well, you know what? But I try and read like when something like that came out because the Three Body Problem did win the Hugo Award, so it's something that I came on my radar and read it. Like I'll try and read the most important things that come out that can possibly become just to know what's going on in literary science fiction. Like I just want to give a shout out. This has nothing to do with anybody, but a great author named Werner Vinge died on the 20th of March.
Okay.
He wrote a book. If you like stuff like Three Body Problem, he wrote a book called A Fire Upon the Deep that is epic space opera. Wow. And you know, a lot of people don't delve into that stuff anymore, but it's worth looking into. And Three Body Problem and the second book, The Dark Forest, and Death's End is the third book, and they're really worth reading.
Bro, I'm telling you, you talked about it. I already had it on the radar. Tobar, you started talking about it. I thought Cam said something about it, but he didn't.
Yeah.
But bro, I watched it and binged it in 2 days. And Toya was trying to watch it with me, but she was either falling asleep or busy. I couldn't take my eyes off it, bro.
I
was just watching
it. The whole thing. I watched the whole thing.
It's so beautiful, bro. It's beautifully done, and it just sets the second book up perfect because it ends almost where the second book begins.
Okay.
And that's what's crazy about it. So I can't wait. Now we got somebody else in the back here. But Rob, I don't know if I ever told you about this dude. This is Sean. Useby, that's what they call him. But bro, he's a master enabler. He tried to make me buy 7 lightsabers at Disney. Bro, 7. He tried to get me to buy
my kind of guy
lightsabers, bro.
But the answer to that is no. Of course, you're going to say yes to him. You have to buy him, but you didn't, did you? You said no.
Well, I'm playing the long game. He's coming out here soon to go to Disneyland again, and we'll see what happens.
Ain't gonna work.
Okay, sure.
It ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. No,
it ain't gonna work.
Oh no, it ain't gonna work. No.
We got.
Believe you,
Aaron. What you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? Aaron, what you doing, bro? Did you really get that Galactus, bro? The one that I wanted.
Aaron turned into a figure.
Did you just get that Galactus, you some bitch?
Oh, you want one of those?
Hell yeah, bro.
Hey, maybe I'll bring mine up.
That is spectacular.
Bro.
How tall is that?
Like almost 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Was this the haslab version?
Yeah, that's the haslab, yep.
I didn't realize it was I should have got that.
Bro, look at this. Oh my God. Stop playing. When'd you get it, bro?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
You ain't say shit about it.
Sometimes you just gotta make moves silently.
That's dope. What's going on with you, bro? I see you made it. You made it home.
Chilling. Tired, but glad to be here with you guys.
Hell yeah, bro. So glad to have you here, man. We might have a few heads poking in and out. But yeah, thank you. We're gonna talk about a couple of things and more. Rob, this is a question for you. This is my man Joe Panora. He said, I'm new to this. Are there any Highland 6 scales?
There are. Sideshow made them. Sideshow made I don't know if they made a Kurgan, but they made a Connor McLeod, they made a Duncan McLeod. They're not bad. I mean, obviously it's hard to tell people about older figures, but because they don't compare to what was made today. But Sideshow is really interesting back in the aughts and the beginning of the teens because they did a whole line of Buffy figures that are really pretty good. They did Bond. They had the Bond license. They did a lot of hit and miss. Planet of the Apes. They did a pretty deep line of Planet of the Apes figures. But they're not up to and Highlander, they're not up to the quality of Hot Toys. But if you want to get, if you like a certain franchise, sometimes it's worth looking back and getting maybe some of the best. Now I want to know if they made a Kurgan. I don't know. Let's see. We have these newfangled contraption called the internet.
See if
Look.
they do it and check it out. While you look at that real quick, man, we got Pop Culture Living Room in the building. Thank you for being here, my man. We got Yomar in the building. Thank you to be here. Thank Yomo. We got Evangelium's in the building. Who else? We got Rans Talentino, who is currently at the crib painting with his elbows. We got my man, who is that? Holland Toy Flicks, my man, Mythic Crispy in the building. What's going on, Crispy? Who else we got? We got Blitz in the building. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Lumi, we changed Renz's name. It's called Chicken now. Who else we got? We got Agent Silver Fox in the building. Ian, what's going on with you, bro? So glad to have you here, man. We got Benjamin E. Green in the building. We got my baby Latoya T is out there. Thank you for being here, baby. We got How You Figure in the building. What's going on with you, bro? Who else we got in the building with us? Oh man, we got Marvelous Reviews. My man is in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. As always, collectible chats. We got Ariel Pico in the building, I believe. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for being here, as always. Who else do we have with us? We got Pedro Lopez in the building. What's going on with you, bro? L Walker's out there as well. We got my man Best Gar Kid in the building. Interesting episode of The Bad Batch. If y'all haven't seen it, USB, tell me you saw it. Never mind. We got Windman.
Sorry, I've been in DC for a week. So I have not. I just got back yesterday. I was so fucking tired. I didn't watch X-Men. I haven't watched anything yet. So,
bro, yeah. You got to watch it. You definitely got to watch it. Blurred Dad Life is in the building. Thank you for being here. Who else do we actually got in the building with us? Blitz. Who else is here? Agent Silver Fox. We already said that. Anybody else that we haven't seen or we haven't mentioned? I think we mentioned every collectible chats we got to him as well. Bricks Artemis is in the building. Thank you for being here, my man, as always. Thank you, as always. Collectors Entity is here as well. Thank you for being here. Who else do we actually have? Anybody else floating through? Anybody else there floating through? You put a link out there too, right? I think you put a link in the chat, Rob.
I did. That's a review of the Sideshow Kurgan.
Okay, cool.
And it also has pictures of the Connor McLeod and Duncan McLeod figures. I mean, you can see they're certainly not up to modern figure standards, but you know, there aren't any other. I don't think there's another 6-scale Kurgan.
Yeah.
But I would definitely buy. I would buy a good Kurgan and a good Connor McLeod.
So do you think? So let me ask you a question. You think that it's in the space that it is right now, like? We're seeing, because we're going to talk about one figure that they just kind of teased the other day, and it's sort of like we're seeing a revival of figures that, again, they have plenty of time to go back and rehash, because cinema, as far as entertainment when it comes to these certain properties, is going to be kind of dead for like the next 2 years, or at least the next year and a half or a year.
Yeah,
that is,
especially Marvel.
So it gives them the opportunity to kind of dip back in the well and either give us or reconstitute certain figures, give us 2.0s, or, you know what I mean, start going back in, you know, in the catalog, bringing out some of the older figures, giving us 2.0 versions of those. So do you think there's room for us, you know, or do you think with the hint of Henry Cavill now being in Highlander, which basically I think they said that that's a solid goal, right? Like that's
yeah.
So do you think that they might actually try to dip in a well and bring those figures back, or a Sideshow might try to do something like that?
Well, it's interesting. I do, because I think I've never understood, like we have seen a massive, all the third-party figures are getting away with murder in terms of what they're making. And yeah, like there you go. And it's like
this blade, bro.
Don't get me wrong. I love it, because like I'm getting my SooSoo Watchmen, the SooSoo line's great, and the third-party figures are just getting better. Like my Mark Watney from The Martian, the 2-pack of the Interstellar astronauts. I mean, it's amazing that we're getting these things, because the studios, I mean, God bless Jazz Inc. for actually going to Warner Brothers and getting a license. You saw pictures of Yost was at some Warner Brothers event, and he had all the Batmobiles that he was showing, because no other licensee could afford to make those things. And you know, when you're dealing with licensed properties, you have to get the likeness approval from the actor, and you have to pay for that. And so I you know, if Sideshow is going to release something, they have to have the license for it. And it really comes down because they lost the Bond license. Like the Bond merchandise was pulled, and like Big Chief did a small run. They did Goldfinger, Dr. No, and Live and Let Die. But
look at Keith. He's like, yo, you need one so bad.
I've got all three of the Live and Let Die figures, but I didn't get the Goldfinger figures, which I want to get.
No, Rob. My disappointment was with they had the Thunderbirds figures. I wanted that Lady Penelope so bad, and I wanted Captain Black, Captain Blue, and Captain Scarlet, and they went belly up, and they gave me my money back, and that was the most disappointing thing that happened to me last year.
Okay, don't shoot this messenger. Did you see the picture of the guy that is putting up the 7 foot long Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce?
Yes.
And he's only asking, and it comes with Parker and Lady Penelope.
Yes,
I think we should pool our money. You know, just so you can have it at your house, but somebody we know should buy that.
We should. Right?
The starting bid's £5,000. Come on, we should do a Kickstarter campaign or something, because how great does, I know it's damaged in the front, but how great does that? I'm a huge Thunderbirds fan.
I love Captain Scarlet, Stingray, Fireball XL5, Joe 90. Terrorhawks, you name it.
Did you grow up getting the Corgi and the Dinky Jerry Anderson?
Yes, I did. I still have some now. I still have some Dinky and Corgi.
This is the part of the show, and everyone's going, "What are they talking about?"
What are they talking about?
I mean,
I certainly am.
It was one of the dopest. Again, like, so the Thunderbirds, bro. Like, you talking about. They're taking like puppeteered like animated characters, like, and they look so. There it is. There you go.
UFO. That's a UFO right there.
There
this
you
is
go.
My favorite Jerry Anderson show, UFO. This is an interceptor, a moon-based interceptor. I had to buy 3 of them because I had to have all 3. Came with the crater.
Word.
Wow.
We got S Beam in the building. Member for 20 months. Hello, all predictions of next hot toy. We're gonna get in that in a minute. But speaking of predictions, I want to bring something up, and Lumi, I'm so glad you did that. Before we do, though, so Rob, we got a troublemaker, bro, that pops in, you know, each and every week. This dude, you never know what you're gonna get from him. Me and Lumi have to deal with this dude every daggone Friday night. We have to, and he's a wild card. When we got Hoberticus. He's a wild card, Rob. Like, he's really a wild boy, bro. What's going on, man?
What's going on, family? My man Rob, how you doing, man?
How are you?
My Inland Empire brother. Hope you're doing well.
I am doing well. It's beautiful here today.
Yep, definitely having a good one today. My brothers and my sisters on the panel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day as well, man. Let's get into it. We got a little bit of stuff to talk.
Hold on. You feeling all right, bro?
Yeah.
Cause you usually come in.
I'm a little energetic. What? More energetic than usual?
Nah, you less energetic than you usually are, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like
just a little bit,
bro.
Oh, okay.
Just a teeny bit.
We'll turn it. We'll find a way.
The only person that should have energy here is Cam.
Lumi, don't you think he's a little bit tame from the way he usually is?
Yeah, a little bit.
See, you're a little.
He's hiding. He's gonna hit you something later. You don't know
what I gotta get the spice from the desert. I gotta get that first.
You gotta get this.
Drink the water of life.
Yeah.
right. So,
Cam, you not hyped, bro?
So, Aaron should be hyped. So, all right, now. This figure right here, like, Lumi, you clipped it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You clipped it. So I want to pull something up here really quick. I want to find it because this was a clip that Lumi pulled, and I guess it was somebody who predicted this. This was mainly like a prediction.
It was us on Figure Flex Friday like 2 weeks ago.
Who predicted this?
It was me.
You predicted this, right? So you predicted this. I
wished it into existence.
So we
We gotta go back in the archive, man.
Come on.
It sounds like something she said, but I can't remember.
Here it go. Here it
Wow.
Here we go.
We going way back. So here we go.
He pulled out the Pirates of
Captain Jack.
Yo, everybody always rubs this character in my face, man.
What
like
if they
this
do
figure, bro. This is incredible.
Artisan Captain Jack.
So walk us through, my brother. What happened? What happened?
Wow.
My process when this released.
Wow. You really did predict this.
Yo.
Somebody in marketing was like, hey, I got an idea.
They're like, you know that Leonardo DiCaprio, that one scene, he was like,
you really did like Loomstradamus. You really did. Loomstradamus. You really did the Oracle. You did predict.
Shout out to Patrick for posting his pick.
Yeah.
What if they did an Artisan?
So now I'm gonna start with you, Lumi, on this one right now. So so would this be something that you would have gained interest in? I mean, because it's like I can't tell you, like every other week we're constantly seeing a Captain Jack Sparrow on Figure Flex Friday. Like every week, almost every week we're seeing one. So bringing this, or you almost being damn responsible for bringing this into fruition, would you get something like this?
Yes,
you would.
Yes, this right here, like I wasn't collecting when this came out. This is really, really cool, and it looks like they're doing like the yarn hair and the rooted, and it looks like it's gonna be awesome. And then they say, I was reading something today, they were like they're rebooting. I guess they're finally going to reboot the series. So this is probably gonna be the very last time you're ever gonna get a chance to get a Captain Jack. So you want one?
Don't say never. They might.
I will. I have the DX. I
have the DX version.
DX version, and it's a great. It's too small. The figure. I mean, the actual stature of the figure is pretty small, but it's a great. I love that it comes with the pilot wheel, and it is a great figure. All the accessories. But how old is that figure now? A decade. It's got to be a decade old. I will definitely I mean, I love Captain Jack, and this figure is going to be great.
It's going to be phenomenal. Now, Rob, we do something every week just for the sake of, because we have to hear it. We just have to hear it.
Fuck. God damn it.
No. He's supposed to be hot today. His two favorite figures dropped.
Right, I ain't getting that shit, y'all. I ain't getting that shit. It ain't happening.
You ain't gonna get it, bro.
It ain't. No. Y'all already knew that too. Before we even got here, we was like, Cam definitely ain't getting this shit. I know y'all probably said it in DC. Y'all see stuff and be like, damn, Cam ain't getting that shit.
Yes.
This would be one of those times though. But it looks, with a part of that we can see of the figure, it looks good. So I'm hopeful for all those Jack Sparrow fans out there, man.
Yeah.
Excited for y'all.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of them out there. USB, is this something that you can see in your collection, or is this a pass for you?
You know, I've always kind of wanted one of these Jack Sparrow figures. I don't have any of those. I'm kind of running short on space for one-offs like this. You know, like I have the Matrix figures and Alita Battle Angel figures and a few other kind of one-offs that like I'm trying to find room for, but it's just like it's a little bit too much. So I think I might pare down some of those. And yeah, I don't have room for this. It's a great figure. I think it's well detailed and all that stuff, and I've always kind of wanted one, but just never really found it, you know, for me in my collection. Now, this Artisan one seems dope, but I'm already fucking tired of the limited edition bullshit. So it's not why I have Hot Toys. So even if I did want this, I don't know if I would try for it, because again, I did not get into Hot Toys to do this limited edition bullshit. So I am super duper happy for everyone that wants one and has wanted one, because I think this will be the one to get. But yeah, this is
I wouldn't put it past Hot Toys or Sideshow to release this on the day of the eclipse when everybody's outside staring up into the sky. They're going to release it, the pre-order then when everybody's outside.
Yeah, that Umbra was like, usually it's like, oh, we announce it, then a week later it happens, but it's like, nah, we announce it, and then like a couple days later they announce it when I'm in the Smithsonian and can't get it, so I'm a little salty.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
they had gone pretty deep into their Hot Toys originally because they made a number of figures in this line. They made like a Sao Fen. They made Chow Yun Fat from the third movie. They made Davy Jones, which was a pretty cool figure. They made like 6. Didn't they make like 6 figures from this line? From the whole Pirates of the Caribbean line?
I didn't. The thing is, like I said, when they did these, I wasn't even collecting Hot Toys at that point. You know what I mean? So the ones that we may have actually missed out on, or I never knew. Like I mean, and the thing is, even seeing the original version of it, I was like, yo, that looks really dope. Like, because it was the DX version. This is going to be the DX version, but this one is from Dead Man Tell No Tales.
Yeah.
Now I know that there are a lot of people, because even when they dropped the tease for this, a lot of people were talking about they wanted the original. They was like, they wish they would have basically dropped the original. But my thing is, it's like, if you're going to do this, why not kind of scatter around and give us other figures from the line even more? You know what I mean? Like,
because they did 2 DX Jack Sparrows.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
They did one from Pirates 5, and then I think I don't know, the one I have is the first one that comes with the thing. I can go get it. I don't remember which one it is. It's the first one that they did, the DX figure.
Rob, would you get this?
Yeah. I mean, I because I like the character, and I tend to collect I do collect one-off figures. I have a lot of. I just like movie. I got into collecting 6 scale again. First with the Hasbro Star Wars stuff in the late 90s, but then when I started buying Dragon military figures from movies, they did like Dirty Dozen, and they did a 2-pack from the Jude Law. It was what's it called? I don't remember. The Russian sniper movie that they did. Well, they did a 2-pack. And then the Hot Toys I found when they did their bootleg of George Lucas. And then I started collecting anything that was a movie figure. That's what I collected. So, and Hot Toys really began with Alien and Predator. They call them action figure kits because they couldn't call them action figures because other people had the license. And that's when I started. So I love their one-off stuff. I love like the Crow and RoboCop and this. I used to have all the Rocky figures that they had done. Rambo, I love their figures. And this will, because if you only had one figure from Pirates of the Caribbean, this would be the one to have, and people would, for a display, it's a great piece. It's a great display piece. Enemy at the Gates, that's what it was.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, wouldn't it? But see, the thing is, it's like, and that's, to kind of harken back to what, Usby was saying about this being, now, I guess is it like, what's going on? Toy Quest chats up. What up, panel? What's up? Let's smash that like button. Thank you so much, bro. Can't wait to get you back on here, Cuzzo. But my thing is, I guess Artisan, we're coming to expect that anything Artisan is going to be hidden behind that paywall, where it becomes a situation whereas you have to, stand in the queue for it.
This is going to be a shootout. This is going to be another sideshow shootout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I don't want to do that.
Nah, like you don't want to do it, but you come to expect it now when it comes to Artisan. But we just had this conversation, and Rob, we were talking about this, over the weekend on Anthony's show, how, again, what deserves to be an exclusive and what doesn't, you know what I mean? And even though the Umber Trooper was, it's decent, don't get me wrong, and I know a lot of people wanted it, but why did that deserve to be a limited quantity? Like, why did that deserve to be something that was more exclusive and limited? But then you get something like this that really, really, like, we've grown accustomed to think that, okay, now we know what Artisan, it is going to definitely be that way. I mean, the only Artisan figure that I actually have, right? Well, can I? You know what? You might as well say that the WB100 Wonder Woman was an Artisan version before they just decided to give it that disclaimer, because it, to me, is.
It was like the pilot episode.
Yeah, it was like exactly the test for what we would know now as Artisan. And I think the next one that I actually have coming is the Wanda, the Scarlet Witch Artisan version. So that's the only other one that I've actually gotten. This one, even though I love the IP and I love the movie, I don't think I'm going to go for it. I don't know. because the thing is, I don't want to go through that whole fiasco with the queue. But again, am I going to love it that much to do it? You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure. Roberticus, is this something you going to get, bro?
I might. My mama loves some Pirates of the Caribbean. She drug us to go see that. We was like, okay, cool, pirate movie, but she was into it. So if this would be anything, I'd buy it for my mom. But I'm just like looking around. I'm like, I don't have any space where I would place them, and he would feel like at home, and it would be tasteful. So I will stay the fuck out the way and let everybody else get in line and get this.
Yes.
I am not part of the Dry Runners Association. I will not be dry running unless it's something I'm really trying to get. Even then, I'm inclined to go with some of my friends, Hong Kong, because I'm not trying to wait in line if I don't have to. If God has blessed me with the money, the little extra money on the side to just say fuck it, send it straight from Hong Kong, I'll do that. Especially for a character I give. Yeah, something like that. I will do that. That's me personally. That's my prerogative. I'm not trying to sit in the fucking line and shoot out with y'all if I don't have to. People like to do the shootout because they got the points at Shy Show. That too. Yeah. They got points at Shy Show. They can get the little discounts on it if some of the codes work. People like to play that game, and I understand that. They're trying to bring the price down, but for me, if I got it right then and there, send that shit.
You know who else is going to probably when if the price is right, they're going to do it only because when you pimping, bro, like when you pimping and the money is right, and you got that pimp money coming through, it always tends to work. So you already know what it is, man. You already know. Jay Brother Cousins, this bass pimp himself. Yo, let me tell you a story real quick before this man started talking. Rob, I got a chance to hang out with this brother in DC at Awesome Con. We were walking around Awesome Con. He had his mama with him. And I think basically even though his sweetest woman on the planet, his mom will welcome you with one of the tightest hugs, smooth, and she'll welcome you in the family, say, you my son. But I think there was an angle to this, bro, because as he was walking around with his mama, everybody was like, oh, especially chicks, oh, ain't that sweet? That's so sweet. He got his mama. Bro, he gave you that little Nabisco grin. Ding. Yeah, that's my mama.
Hey, I mean, what can I say? Being a mama's boy helps sometimes. That's all I can say.
What's going on with you, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. Sorry for being late. Had some business I had to take care of.
You're losing your voice, bro.
Yeah, man. I've been sinus drainage every time. I love the spring, but I suffer like shit every year. It's like right at the beginning, and then everything balances out, and then fall comes, and then it's all over again. So yeah, it's just that time of the year, it's that time of season for me. But yeah, I'm back. I was sounding better. I'm sounding better than what I was before, because I was sounding like shit. I was sounding like Tone Loc shit.
Oh, wow, man. Word. Hey, yo, so is this something that pegs your interest, bro?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And I got one, I had the Jack Sparrow, the DX. I can't remember what DX that was. Was that DX15? I want to say.
Yeah.
I got that. Yeah, that was the one with the shark base. That joint was nice. I had it, and I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I first got that figure, I was like, and I had it. We did a Good Morning Grails for it, and I was like, damn, this figure right here is damn near on the level of. And at that time, InArt had just came up on the scene, so I was like, this figure right here is like worthy of InArt right now. The quality, the DX15 was, that thing was great. And I remember thinking like, damn, if the hair was rooted with this would be amazing. This would be an amazing piece. I mean, it was already with the dreads. I mean, you really didn't need to, do much with that figure. That figure was already perfect. since then, I sold it on. I moved on with it because I needed a little bit of extra cash because I know it was some things coming, and I parted ways with that because last year I was hit with like 4. I think I got 4 vehicles last year back to back. So so money had to come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So sacrifices were made. So I let DX15 go. And so here's my opportunity to capitalize once again, and to not only get it, you know, as great as it was, but to get it rooted. And we know this is Artisan, baby. So
yeah,
I am all in for this.
But you're willing to go through the hell to get it, to go through whatever, fresh hell they'll put you through to get what you want.
I you know what, Rob? I am, and the only reason because I had good luck. I had good luck with the Artisan Joker, and I had good luck with Wanda.
Shit, not me. They had my ass in the wrong fucking queue. I was in the line to get in Sideshow, not the line to get the fucking figure. The line to get in. They ain't even tell me about 2 fucking lines. So yeah, go, bro. You lucky? Yeah,
I'm lucky. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, like Bloom. I wasn't lucky when it came to. That's funny as shit. I wasn't lucky when it came to getting Annie with the good hair. That's the thing. I ain't get that. So, and I gotta get that figure. I don't know how, but I already know I'm gonna be paying through the teeth for that one. I'm already putting money to the side because I already know that may have to be a Tim Cent. He's gonna bust my head.
No way this ain't 5. No way this ain't scratching 5 to get it all in. If this comes with all of this shit and the rooted, no way. No way.
You getting that the wheel. That
you getting the wheel with it.
You get all of bro. No way. This ain't scratching like Iron Man like premium prices for this.
Oh, it's gonna be 5. It's gonna be 5.
It's gonna definitely be a 5.
It's gonna be between 480 to 5. I think honestly,
at least.
I think about 480. I don't think it's gonna reach 5 exactly. I mean, out the door it's gonna be 5. Kind of like with Toby. Think about let's price this up with the Toby and the Sandman base. I think it's gonna be around that same price, honestly.
Now, Aaron, do you think
when you throw in that Rudy shit? Hold on, throwing that Rudy shit. God damn it! Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Looking at about 520, guys.
You, bro. And here's the thing: I want to play this one more time. I got to, Jay, because you weren't here earlier, but I got to play this real quick. Listen to this. This was basically 2 weeks ago. 12 days ago. And listen to this prediction.
Okay.
Nice.
Prior to
Captain Jack.
Yo, everybody always rubs this character in my face, man. Like this figure, bro. This is
Artisan Captain Jack.
So walk us through, my brother. What happened?
Bro.
How did you know that?
That's what
I don't know. I just wanted Captain Jack. Like I wanted one. So I was like, what if they do an Artisan? That'd be awesome.
But of all figures, out of all characters, this was the one that you picked out of every other Artisan. Because in my mind, just looking at it, okay, we got who did we got? We got Annie first, who was introduced as the Artisan version first, right?
Yep.
After Annie was Scarlet, right?
No, it was the Joker.
No, the Joker. You're right. It was the Joker. Then we got Scarlet, right?
Yep.
So I was thinking, okay, is it going to be another Star Wars figure? Because we already got the DC, or would it be another DC figure? I never thought in a million years that they would have actually said a Captain Jack Sparrow.
This is the type of figure that deserves an Artisan, though. He has so many different materials, like his hair, the jacket, everything.
I'd be upset if it was a standard release, to be honest with you. I would be.
This deserves to be
This is literally a DX or Artisan. I don't want no standardization with this figure. It's just that. It's too much stuff.
The dread work, the dreads and everything alone. I mean, come on. That's the kind of work.
Uncle Keith, would you do this?
You know what? I love this. I love the movies, but this is something. Now, if it was Davy Jones, Now, see, if it was Davy Jones, that'd be a different story.
See, that's what I was wondering. Why wouldn't they give us a Davy Jones, man? Like
a Teodama would be good.
Yeah.
But you know how they feel about making black women figures, so
yeah, they're racist. Where's my Dora Milaje? Can I bring it up again? Can I bring it up again?
Like, don't get Rob started.
Don't get me started on that because you already know. Hey, Aaron, is this Tim Cent?
What? For this shit? I've never even seen the first movie. So why the fuck would I get this?
You never seen the movie?
No.
You never
I
seen?
don't even think this shit
Dead
was
man
out.
tell no
Yeah,
tale.
he
You
was
ain't getting
Mario,
this shit.
man.
He was still drinking Similac when the first one came out.
What?
Wow. You really just said that bullshit?
Hey, it's been a while.
Nah.
This movie's kind of old now.
Yo, the thing is, it's like as good as it. Here's the thing, bro. Especially with this, and as many people that have been talking about it, you literally got to get up at the crack of dawn early just to open up your browser just to get in the queue before it starts. You know what you got to do? Yeah. You got to get in where it's a countdown and just watch the countdown. That's it.
I'll get it just for you.
No, I'm just gonna hire some grandmas and grandpas in Hong Kong. They gonna get my shit. They gonna get my fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
You have them stand in line, man. Give me extra bucks, stand in line for me. Yeah, hey.
Again, like, so do you think, and Rob, I'm gonna ask you this question first. We're gonna go around. Do you think that there's gonna come a day? Because here's the thing, like, you gotta I mean, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, as much as dope as this is, bro, that Paul Atreides is incredible, right?
Yeah, it is. And
it's from InArt, and InArt gives you that window. Like, they don't care. Like, look, they probably look at Hot Toys and it's like, okay, go ahead and do that. Y'all go ahead and do that whole Artisan, whatever. We're going to give people a certain amount of time to get in and get it if they really. Do you think that at some point they'll get the message and give everybody a window, or do you think that this is the way it's going to be, Rob, for like the Artisan line?
Well, I don't really think it's necessarily great. Look, if Hot Toys was a company like Mondo that was making cool posters, but you knew that it was a limited print run from the get-go, it would be fine. But Hot Toys has been around for 20 years. And now they're trying to create. I understand what they're trying to do, but what they're doing is they're making a product. They're making a product for the secondary market. They really are. They're not making a product for their collecting base, because their collecting base, the people that have been there for the longest time, why go through the aggravation? Yeah. I mean, if you really want an artisan figure, the reason, I mean, ultimately, yeah, you've got the speculators that are always going to buy this stuff, which they're always going to lose in the end, because if you want to make a lot of money, invest in stock or real estate. You know, don't
invest in fucking toys.
No, I mean it's and these kinds of things are for people. Anybody that's going to spend $200 for an action figure, $300 or $400 or $500. I spent $2,300 on a Prince figure. I mean, it's like, if you're going to spend that much money on these things, it's the most expensive toy I own. But if you're going to do that, you want to be able to buy the things that you want. And the people that want to buy Jack Sparrow, it's not like Jack Sparrow they're going to make another Pirates of the Caribbean movie and reboot it. So the people that want this figure are real fans of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And why not make enough to service whatever fan base,
to service the people?
Well, because why not do that? And immediately people are like, it's aggravating. It is not. Buying toys should be a fun experience. And to have, and I get it. I mean, but they're getting their money. But then secondary scalpers are getting in there and buying them, and then they're the ones that are making the real profits. And I find it annoying. What InArt is doing is, I think, the best way to go.
But I think, because the brand is 20 years old, they needed some with the excitement of InArt. They had to come up with a new. They had to give us a new trick, and they knew what was missing was exclusivity. They knew that. Right. So with the Artisan line, that's what they're selling. They're selling.
You're 100% right.
That's what it comes down to. They're just selling that exclusivity. It's that one. And let's think about that Anakin, and that Joker when they came all back to back. Those were like, what was that, like $5 million days? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, easy. They took home multi-million, like Sideshow themselves. Like, we'll see how that, we don't know how that kind of goes over to Hot Toys, but just in terms of just people paying through Sideshow those days, multi-million-dollar days back to back. That was a Thursday and a Friday for Joker. and then
Artisan,
Anakin was on Friday.
Yeah.
And it was back to back. They made multi-millions of dollars.
And it was crazy with the Joker, bro, because I was, again, in my mind, which again, I should never doubt it, but in my mind, I was like, well, maybe they'll take a slight hit considering the simple fact that the InArt version was just released about a year ago or whatever, or, you know, months ago from that, or it was still being released because people hadn't got it at that time still. But, you know, I was like, well, maybe they take a hit on the release and maybe people won't really die. Man, shit, that thing went in what, an hour? Like not even. Not even.
That long, no.
Which one? You talking about
the Artisan Joker version? That thing went quick. Yeah. It went quick. And the thing is, it had 2 SKUs because, again, just like Wanda, 2 SKUs. The Wanda is still available as far as the sculpted version, but that Artisan version went quick as well. So again, it's I guess this is hopefully, and I can't say that they're going to change. I don't know if they will. What's up, Tracy? How you doing? So glad to have you here. You can't say that it's going to change, but I just, like everybody is saying, just that whole level of exclusivity will that start to sour people at some point? Will they start souring over that? You know what I mean? Because again,
for me, it's like, is this a test market? Are they testing us to see what we'll go for, or this is going to be the norm from now on? You know, 1,500 of this, 1,500 of that. Because I mean, if that's the case, then I could just go to InArt or anybody else and get an Artisan version or something. But what are they going to provide for us? You know, Jack Sparrow. Then what's next? You know, what's after that? So it sounds like they're trying to compete, but they're not trying to compete. You see what I'm saying with InArt?
They're just trying to give their already established customer base another level of chase. That's what it feels like. It's just, hey, go chase this if you want. If you guys are collectors, you want this ultra limited thing, go for it. And it's like, that's what you would expect from a company that makes collectibles. You know what I mean? Like, it's somewhat expected, but overall, I just feel as though if you just said, hey, we want to make this figure, how many of y'all motherfuckers want to buy it? And then everybody lines up, and if you took forever, right? If you took 2 months to decide that you wanted this figure, that's too damn fucking bad, because you needed to speed that shit up and put down the money. And I know people may not be fans of this, but I would think this would be a good way for Hot Toys, for them to like get data from us in terms of how serious people are. Bump up the NRD, make it 50, make it 100.
Yeah.
And so if you put 100 down, you want that motherfucker, because ain't nobody about to spend $100 and just sit on that for a year unless you really want that shit. You know what I mean? So you kind of filter out any of those scalpers. I don't know if they're gonna want to pay $100. You know, just cause, right? They gonna want to buy the thing and have full on, you know, whatever. But scalpers, they got their own thing. But I would think that could help in terms of filtering out people and getting these figures into the hands of motherfuckers who truly are fans of the IP.
Collectible Chat says Wanda and Joker has at least had sculpted versions. You think they'll do that with Jack Sparrow? I doubt it.
I doubt it. They went so hard to put this damn yarn on his head.
I think when it comes to the Artisan, like, it feels like this was something that they wanted to, that Hot Toys themselves, the creatives at Hot Toys, wanted to do themselves. They was like, you know what we need to do? We need to take another stab at Jack Sparrow, and we need to make that Artisan. And I love the fact that they are so unpredictable. Like, we were trying to speculate, what would be the next Artisan? Will it be a Leia? Would it be a Han Solo? No, they just hit you over the head with Jack fucking Sparrow. And I love that. I love that that they're so unpredictable with this shit. I think it's great.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and again, predictions as it may be, yeah, that
he wild as shit. I don't even know what are you talking about, bro? Like,
yeah, that was a bit wild. That was a bit out there, but you know, goes to call out. Yeah, because that one thing has nothing to do with the other, and you know,
right.
I hate that argument. To be quite honest, I really do. So that's why I don't really dive into that. You're you know.
So did you get a Amber Heard figure with it?
With a shit accessory.
A Marina figure. See, now that's what makes me buy it.
I was waiting for.
Damn shame that lady shit on that man. Damn shame that lady shat on that man.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy. I want to go into something else here because I know somebody's excited about this piece. Finally getting it.
Cam is
go. And finally getting that. Finally getting for you. Finally, Cam. This is for you,
Solo
brother.
And let's go.
This is for you right here, Cam. Are you finally? You've been talking about Tyler and Johnson for the longest time.
Movie of the year, bro. Listen to me. Movie of the year. I'm not getting none of these shits, but they look really, really good, though.
Bro,
I'm be honest with you. And the only reason I was excited for them to come out is because that basically means we moving into something new, right? They're done. We finished this little line that they had coming out, and now we get to move into some new figures.
Sure about that? I think you want them.
Yeah.
I think you. No, I think you want them.
That's it.
You want them.
Did you watch the movie, Cam?
Yeah, I saw it. It was good.
So it was definitely good. I haven't. I know nothing about this.
I only knew about it because I watched the movie. So I saw these and I was like, oh, okay. All right, cool.
Is it on Netflix or something?
I don't think it is anymore. It was at one time, though. It was like a little short period of time where it was on Netflix. And I was able to catch it.
Tubi exclusive on Tubi.
So they were like, they're like super soldiers from the future.
Kind of. So it was more like, it seemed like more modern day is what it was, but it was a alternate, I guess, like future where basically these like aliens had taken over. So they needed like these super suits to be able to like conquer their missions and stuff. But because they didn't really stand a chance at all to these like little aliens. So but it was cool. It was like one of those movies you just sit back, you can just not really have to pay attention, but you still understand what exactly is going on the whole entire time.
Okay. But you're really not gonna get these, bro?
No, I'm not getting those. Hell no.
You've been talking.
They look good.
He's so anticlimactic.
Yeah, I'm not. They look
why he kind of look like Terrence Howard a little bit?
Which one?
He's on Johnson.
Yeah.
Hold
it was
up.
like an angle that other picture.
Get my exosuit, man.
He do.
Yeah.
Man.
Next time,
line, man.
He does kind of look like Rob. Did you see this movie?
I did.
So okay, I should have figured. I would. So, do you have an interest in these figures?
Well, I have to say, I'm the guy that bought Wandering Earth. The Wandering Earth, the Chinese Wandering Earth action figures, which are great.
Yeah.
Now, I am kind of on the fence about this figure because Hot Toys did Appleseed. I don't know if you guys remember, but the Japanese anime Appleseed.
Yeah.
They did when they did the Appleseed movie, the 3D movie. Hot Toys made 3 Appleseed figures that are pretty cool, and I would put this figure along those lines. Kind of a cool. It's a great figure. It's the kind of thing where even if you haven't seen the movie, and even if you have seen the movie, it's kind of just a generic future soldier. There's not anything about this figure because the movie's not great. It was good, but it's not great. I don't think this figure is iconic enough to have on a shelf. It's too generic. Even if you know what movie it's from. I mean, it's a cool figure, but if they're going to give, you know what I think about when I look at this figure? Hot Toys made the Colonial Marines from Aliens.
There you go.
Why don't they? And when they made them, they didn't have the likeness approval for them. Now they have a great relationship with Disney. What movie just came out on 4K that was burning up the forums? I mean, it's time that if they're going to go back and repop old figures, the Colonial Marines, there's a line people would get behind.
Yes.
Get Jeanette Goldstein's likeness, get all of them. Who you get? Bill Paxton. I mean, you'd have to talk to his next of kin, but I think an Aliens line, because they're personalized armor, they use a Steadicam mount with those smart guns.
Yep.
I think an Aliens line would be huge.
Yes.
And Alien, and then give us again the Ripley with the
power loader.
The power loader.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, and I think that's what they should be looking for with one Marvel. Look, if half of the cameos that I've heard about appearing in Deadpool and Wolverine are true, Hot Toys could milk that forever. But I mean, literally, they can milk that movie forever, or milk that. It's just crazy. I mean, even the ones that we've reported. I mean, maybe, you know, who knows what kind of an Elektra figure we might get out
if
of
they
that
give
movie.
us a Jennifer Garner, I'm on that, bro.
Yeah, we know she's going to be in the movie. But I look at this figure and I'm like, why would they choose? And maybe Warriors of the Future, you know, based on an Asian property, has more recognition in Asia.
Yeah.
But even that, it was still kind of a generic film. But you look at this, they could kill Aliens figures, kill them. I mean, who wouldn't want those Aliens figures?
I would love to have a Yaphet Kotto and a Harry Dean Stanton.
Oh, I want the whole Nostromo crew.
I would love to have those. Love it.
I mean, you can have Yaphet Kotto and Harry Dean Stanton as a 2-pack.
Yeah.
There you go. See,
this sort of reminds me of Edge of Tomorrow. The suit itself reminded me of Edge of Tomorrow,
which I would love them to do.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
please.
When that Edge of Tomorrow would be dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Because if you, all right, so again, when I saw Edge of Tomorrow, the suit itself reminded me of one of my favorite cartoons back in the day. And they actually released action figures for this cartoon. I don't know if people actually remember it. It's called the Centurions.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the Centurions, bro?
The figures are pretty good, too.
Yeah.
That was my fucking ghost back in the day. Like, I had
the Centurions?
Yeah, bro. I watched that fucking cartoon every week. I had the blue one and the yellow one and a couple things for it, dude. I wanted every single one of those, and then they got discontinued and canceled the show.
Yeah, bro. It was one of the dopest, and it's like it felt like this movie was the inspiration from that, because the Centurions were incredible, bro. But you know, again, this is what that kind of reminds me of. You know, when we look at this, so. Again, I don't know, man. It's definitely a space, you know. Again, here's the thing with these figures, I like seeing stuff like this because it does bode well for what we could actually see in the future. But I don't know. Is this like, again, is it for the North? What do you think, Jay? You think this is for the North American market, bro?
I thought this is for the Asian market. I kind of throw this in the same boat as, I hate to say it, but it was like this One Piece. It was, you know, just some, I'm not gonna say weird releases, and I know One Piece has a big fandom behind it, but it was just like, where did this come from? And I'm glad to see them, you know, tackle other properties, because everything's just been Disney and, you know, a little bit of DC, but Disney and Star Wars for on and on. And that's not a complaint. It's just, it's good to see, you know, them tackle other variety and other properties.
Yes.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I mean, this takes us back to the Hot Toys of old, you know, like Rob knows, like 20 years ago, we were getting all types of figures. We was getting Colonial Marines. We was getting RoboCop.
And they did all the Colonial Marines.
Yeah, all of them. Was it Cal Reese was, and then Terminator. Cal Reese was like the first Hot Toy, right?
Yeah.
001.
No, so it's like we need to. I'm glad to see them tackle off stuff. Shit, we got the Demon Butcher of damn it, what's the name? The Demon Butcher of
from Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, we had stuff like that. Like, so I want them to go back and, you know, speaking of that, I would love for them to do like a Sleepy Hollow.
Bro, I've been screaming from that. Bro, if they give us a Sleepy Hollow, bro, come on, bro. If they give us the figures from that line or characters from that line, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the things that's interesting is Hot Toys even made Planet of the Apes figures.
Yeah, they did.
Rooted Hair Planet of the Apes figures.
Yeah, they did.
Now, we have coming out from Disney, we've got a Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie coming out May 10th. And in August, Alien Romulus comes out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, they want to tie in releases to movies. I mean, they could go back into the Terminator line. They could go, I mean, why not go back into the whole James Cameron line? Terminator is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. They're re-releasing the original movie in 4K. And you've got Aliens just came out again. There's all the Cameron titles coming out from Disney. There's a whole tie-in. You just had The Abyss, you had Aliens, you have Alien Romulus coming out, which apparently has maybe the return of the big chap, which was also a hot toy figure. I think they should repop. I would love to get another one. I mean, and people forget that they repopped, that they did it. Their big chap figure was great.
Yes.
And so there's a whole, the problem is it's not Marvel or Star Wars.
Exactly.
So
but see, that's what I'm saying though. But this again, we're going into it like with this year after next, you know what I mean? Like we're going to be there's going to be some vacancies, bro. So it's plenty of room to dip back in those IPs and give us some rehashes, especially with the anniversary of these movies. Why not? It makes so much sense, especially if the demand is there and people have been calling for it for the longest time. You know what I mean? There's other IPs, and it's like you said, Jay, we're not hating on it because I don't hate this. Look, give me all the Star Wars. I can get it. Hell, after seeing the Bad Batch today, you better give me a size Ventress. I'm not playing. Yeah. But I'm saying like it would be super dope for them to dip back in the well and just start giving us some, releases of figures that, we haven't seen in some time, or, ones that you might want to perfect now that you couldn't. We talked about it before. Give us an Artisan version of the Winter Soldier. You know what I mean? Like go back and do something like that.
With the die-cast arm and shit.
Yeah, with a die-cast arm. That would be phenomenal if you did something like that. Retool the figures.
An Artisan version of the Terminator.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Bro. You know that would. I don't even think you should say that, because that is literally going to destroy Sideshow. You know how many people are going to try to get on Sideshow to get something like that. You thought little Hayden Christensen closed shop.
Yeah.
And if that happens, I don't want to be nowhere. I'm just gonna sit back and watch. I'm be eating my popcorn like Mike in the Thriller music video. I'm be eating my popcorn, watching y'all do that shootout.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of dead bodies that day. Because
I would take that risk. I would sit there for that.
Don't even say that. Ooh, that'd be crazy.
That definitely would be a risk, bro. That's a risk taken if you do some shit like that. You know what I mean? But you never know. You never know. But I mean, again, like we're saying,
I thought you never know. No, you never know.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like I said, it's the possibility of what we could actually see. You know what I mean?
Joshua says, no Winter Soldier, please. I just got one off eBay yesterday.
Ooh, sorry about that, bro. Yeah. Sorry about that, though. How about some damn Andor figures before we get right?
I'm surprised we don't have Cassian. I am so surprised that we don't have Cassian. I will give
we don't have there's so much, like people have been wanting and screaming for Cassian, and we don't have it yet, bro.
How about Luthen?
Yeah, right. That's what people. When that was airing, people were swearing up and down we was gonna get him. And
Andor got jacked twice though.
And Mon Mothma.
Right.
Give me a Mon Mothma.
Give me a Mon effing Mothma, bro. I would do so much Cadillac, bro. Yeah. Bro.
I mean, give me a Mon Mothma with all of her dresses, man.
What's my wife's name? Cassian's friend? What's her name?
What is her
the girl
wife's name?
Yeah, what's her name? I'm trying to remember her
name.
Bix. Nix.
Yeah, Bix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bix. So I mean Deidre Merrill, please. Yeah, Deidre. Yo, hell yeah. Deidre would be dope. Especially Deidre. And come on, man. And the garb itself. Let's go. But again, like they haven't done it yet. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, the potential is there. We know we got the second season coming. Why not? But we could have it, but they keep playing, bro. They definitely keep playing. But again, the potential's definitely here for this. I'm just surprised.
We saw, Blitz. We saw that TIE Fighter, and I thought for sure Hot Toys was gonna be like,
Yeah.
Remold it.
Yeah.
Run it.
Remold. Give us some TIE Fighter. I gotta settle for the one I got from Sideshow. Even though I love it. It's a decent figure. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. I love it. It's definitely a beautiful figure.
Ooh,
but still.
we do have a question for Lumi, and I want to hear her answer this. Lumi, Ed R says, do you think they will make a Stellar Blade figure?
I'm not sure. What is Stellar Blade? I'm sorry.
No, Blade.
Oh, a Blade?
No, Stellar Blade is a video game that's coming out.
Oh,
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
If you Google search her, Leo, she looks a little bit like Bayonetta, a little bit. Like in terms of her design, but
Stellar Blade
ain't nobody Bayo. Okay, now, but she looks good, and the game looks good as well. Stellar Blade is coming out in April. But yeah, if anything, we probably will see that from a third party company.
Yeah, third party.
Third party. We definitely won't see. Yeah, we definitely, especially yeah, not with these cheeks. You ain't gonna see Hot Toys.
Hot Toys ain't making this. No.
Not with these cheeks.
I'm sure. I'm sure somebody will make her. They can use that. They can use that Chun-Li body they got.
What'd you say? Yeah.
Well, yeah, somebody will make it.
Yeah, this will wind up on Jay's show.
I'll take one, please. Yep. He didn't even see the head sculpt. He's like, yep, one.
He's gonna get that definitely. Moving on. Now we know, like, again, we talk about third party companies kind of jumping in the fray. This one right here, bro, is definitely interesting. And here we are getting the Crimson Comet, aka Jay Garrick, bro. Like, I never thought in a million years I want to get it just because it's Jay effing Garrick.
Oh, dude, DC fan. The great thing about SooToys is all of their DC output from the Berlanti shows can fit right in with all of your DC characters.
Yep,
that's what I love. I mean, I'll get them all. I wish they would start. I wish they'd give us a. Oh, I'd love a comic version of Starfire as well as the TV show version of Starfire. But man, and isn't this a 2-pack?
I don't know. It is.
It comes with the older version. It comes with
old Jay Garrick from the original Flash show from the 90s.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Come on, man. I mean, look
at two-pack from SooToys.
Love crazy. The fact that they're going all in on this. Damn.
You know what? This is another. This is a conversation we had, and I think Rob was kind of going there with it. And if everybody has seen the Flash, right, the Flash of 2023. Then you know there's the portion of the movie is Barry going and like fucking with the Speed Force, and you see
Jay Garrett,
you see Jay Garrett. They're all running around that, the Speed Force. They're all keeping that time space continuum going.
That's a great.
And I would love to see collectors try to recreate that or make their own Time Force situation in their shelves. I can't wait. See what happens with this stuff.
How about an Artisan Christopher Reeve?
Well, InArt's doing that right now.
InArt got a 2-pack that's bubbling.
Yes, that's on the surface is about to drop soon, or get revealed soon up for pre-order. So yeah, that is a must-have. That's a must. And I was waiting. I was like, okay, is Hot Toys going? But as soon as I saw InArt, I was like, all right, I'm good.
And they gave him a little Puerto Rican S curl. Like, man, listen, rooted all that. Hoo-wee.
Bro, I did not know this was a 2-pack. I did not.
Oh yeah, man.
That's dope. Wow.
That is a great head sculpt.
I love this figure. I'm totally gonna get this. SooToys might be my favorite third party.
Yeah.
Figure.
You can't, my only like reservation is maybe the materials. Rob, I know you have the Rogue, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And like she's great, but it's like you don't want to push those yellow portions of the green portions are good, but you don't want to push the yellow too much.
Yeah,
and that's kind of my thing here.
I mean, I love what they're giving us. I hope they finish the Watchmen. I hope they do a Night Owl. I don't think they'll do Silk Spectre, but maybe they will. I mean, I think what they're doing is great, and as long as they keep putting this stuff out, and again, it's a shame that they're not doing something like this as a licensed property, but it would cost them a lot more money. And I think Warner Brothers would be like, they couldn't afford to do this if it was licensed, because not enough people are going to buy it. It's good for SooSoo Toys fans, and they're doing a great job. But I mean, this, even if you're just a casual fan of the Flash, look at how cool this 2-pack is.
This is dope.
What a cool honor. I mean, if you're just a Flash fan, Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's just. I mean, I wish they would do a monitor and an anti-monitor.
Uncle Keith, would you do something like this, bro?
Yeah, I love this. I'm getting this.
So cool.
You know what I like.
I know your steez, bro. I know your steez.
Old school, I'm in.
Yeah, I did, bro. Like, this is the first. When I put this up, maybe I didn't go through enough pictures because I didn't know this was a damn 2-pack, bro. And I thought it was just a swap out head sculpt, but I didn't pay attention to the suits. I really, really didn't. So this is new to me. Right, this is Quithby. This is that. Jay, would you get this, bro?
See, last year I started purging all my third-party stuff. Because I looked at it like this: there's so much official stuff coming out that's amazing. So, and even though the head sculpts and everything look good, when it comes to third-party, I do think the restrictions on the soft goods is what gets me every time with a lot of third-party things. But I will say SooSoo Toys is really doing good. And let's not forget Mars. Mars is killing it. That prank villain was the shit. I know what you're looking at. I know. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
And them boys too.
I knew it was coming.
And they don't take 30 years to get their shit out, because we was just looking at these pictures like just, several months ago, and now he in everybody's house.
Listen, that prank villain was way beyond outstanding. I was so pleased to have that. It was
66 Joker had no business being unlicensed.
Well,
that's how good the figure was.
What'd you say?
My pose. I have him in the exact pose with the exact jacket on.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm changing this up because he's going to go into the new shelving unit. So I just have this because I took him out the box to put the jacket, which the jacket was a biatch.
He was in the box.
The vest.
Okay. Box what?
Damn. But hey, it was with a reason, because I had to wait till I had the shelf up. Now I got the shelf up. He's outside the box.
Okay.
And he's
No excuse now. No excuse.
What you talking about, Willis?
But
this looks good though. It really does. It really looks good. And I mean, I love, and this was my guilty pleasure TV. And I'm so upset that we don't have this anymore. I'm so upset that the whole Berlanti universe is off CW right now. And like, what is the CW right now? It's like they only got one good show on there. And it's terrible, man. It's terrible because I love the Flash. And yeah, I love what they're doing with this line. And to go in with Kid Flash and Reverse Flash, and man, they're really doing a damn good job. This is
really
It's becoming a watch rack of Flashes, BC. I think that is going to be that's what I'm excited for most for people out there to do, is to get creative with having a whole shelf of Flash, like how we're doing it with our Spider-Man and our Iron Man, that they're able to do that, and Batman. People are able to do that with the Flash. I think that's awesome, man.
Look at that. Damn.
Yeah. And then you got this version, this one right here, which is pretty much like the old school version, like the television version of it. Look at this right here. What the heck?
Kamen Riders.
They got the Kamen Rider.
I need them to do like a Justice League version, like that Justice. Not the movie, the Justice League animation.
Are they really doing this, or is somebody else doing this?
Dear God, don't do that to me right now. Do not have money.
Studio.
Yeah, that's again, bro. But this is the thing. This right here, bro.
Right here.
See, right here, bro. And it still says coming. This says coming.
Yep.
But look at all of this that we actually have right here. They already knocked these two out the box, but we're still waiting. Everything on here. And this is what I'm saying. The battle is on because we have Hano, but then we also have SooSoo, who have yet to really introduce anything else, but it still says coming. So
SooSoo did a lot of X-Men back in the day. They could really stand to redo a lot of their. I'd love them to redo the X-Men figures they did.
We just want them to do the core team. I mean, like people have done a lot of stuff. Toys era, like Rob, you have some of those figures from like the first class.
Yeah,
like those are figures I was looking at, but I held out for. I'm holding out for those comic iterations, like these.
What's cool about those figures? You know, the face sculpts might not be the best, but when you put them all, because I have a sort of an amalgamation of all different figures.
That's right.
When you put them on a tabletop or put them in a modular case together, they look really impressive with the juggernaut in the back, you know.
Yeah.
Look at this figure. This is so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Just the pictures and the solicitations look great. It's just the materials that has me scared.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the BC figure. don't get the picture, bro. I'm trying to see how you got his face in there so perfectly.
You know what? But BC, he set himself up for that, though. He did. He did.
Shit, I was like, damn, that was live too.
You did. You set yourself for it. I was like, yo, I was holding back. I wasn't going to do it, but I was like, yo, I you know what I mean? It was the booty west. With the butt cheeks.
I didn't catch the butt cheeks in the back, the emojis in the. I didn't catch that at all this time around. That's new.
The peach on the chest, that's the good part. The peach on the chest.
Yeah. Watch.
Yeah. It's incredible how good at photoshopping you guys gotten over the years. I mean, God damn. These motherfuckers are
Mafia said this has got to be the best
graphic designers, bro.
2024.
But so use me. Would you go in on the well, let me ask you a question. Were you a CW Flash fan?
I'll say I liked it at the beginning and it kind of fell off a little bit at the end. But well, not really at the end. It kind of had a low in the middle and yeah. No, I was a fan of it. I think it was probably the better show that they had. It was less well, no, CW, so it was still the I'm the Flash. No. We are the Flash. Okay, Iris. Okay, hold your fucking roll. But no, I'm not getting any of these. I didn't like it enough to start collecting DC, but I think these look great. I don't think you need to be too worried about the materials on them. Every kind of third-party figure I've gotten at least has been at least on par, or maybe a little bit less than Hot Toys. It's not like Hot Toys is tier A and they're making stuff out of like tier F material. It's going to be relatively similar. Biggest degradation is going to be in the head sculpt, but yeah, no, I mean, those who love that CW show, love the Flash show, I think you're going to be happy with these. So more power to you, but not my thing.
Yeah, the booty force, bro. BC Wally is the best meme of 2024. Yo, BC, you were brilliant on the show. Yeah,
I'm gonna start keeping count, Leo, because they just happen when they do. But we gotta put these all in a folder, for each year that goes by.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah, do a year in review. I like it.
We definitely do. Aaron, are you a Flash fan, bro?
I'm with used beyond that first 3 seasons, and then I was out after that. So I'm probably not going to be getting none of these. Zoom was probably Reverse Flash and Zoom my favorite villains.
I want somebody, literally one of these companies, SooSoo, Mars Toys, SooSoo, or Present, somebody give us a Poison Ivy, please. I would love to have them go through the line and give us others than what we know. You know what I mean? Like, do that, but again, it depends on who has the light, because I think with these third-party companies, they can skip around the ones that aren't already, I don't know, some type of stipulations.
And just sculpt the hair, because that one that came out about a year and a half ago, that shit look like a Bratz doll. I'm sorry. I'm not making that shit up. Go ahead and retry that again, my dudes.
Yeah, true, very true. I don't know. I don't know. It's again that Jay Garrick though. I would probably dip into this 2-pack because to have Jay Garrick, you know, again, like Crisis was pretty much one of the most phenomenal books ever done. The storyline was phenomenal back then. So again, I would probably think about doing that. So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, Dean, Mr. Knight and Old Man Logan, they're coming out.
They're about to drop. Okay. Docinator in the building. Oh, wait a minute. He made himself Aquaman? Aquadoc? Is this Aquadoc? The Aquadoc, the booty queen?
Okay. Yeah, he must have just came back from the hair salon. Was feeling
himself. Yo.
What's that? What was Nick Cage doing in Con Air with his hair? Yeah, doing one of those numbers.
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to Mafia in the building. Shout out to Docinator in the building. Everybody else coming through. Jeffrey Kid Flash. Thank you for that. So we get that part of the show again. I wanted to go around because, like I said, I wanted to talk about this really quick. Rob, I told you I was going to pose this question because I want to know. I want to know from everybody because we all have them. We don't want to admit it, but we all have them. It is the guilty pleasure. It is that one figure in your collection that you got that you hate to admit that you love so dearly. You got to think about it. That one figure in your collection that you just don't want to tell everybody that you got because you love it. You don't talk about it as much, but you're like, man, I can't part with this figure. It may be a one of a kind. I just have like I had to have it. I just had to have this figure. It has to be one in your collection that you have. Starting with you, Useby.
Oh, that's fine. Well, first and foremost, I like all my figures, and I don't give one single fuck. Like I ain't embarrassing any of my fucking figures. I'm a 42-year-old ass man. Like, fuck you. What the fuck do I care? But I'll go with the theme. I'll go to the
man, motherfucker. I don't care with nobody.
Yeah, I'll go with the theme. For me, it's gonna be the Sideshow General Grievous. I know everybody loves to pan that figure. Rightly so for some. But you get that, posted up right on the stand, and I have some of the with the CCFLs on it and stuff like that. Dude, it looks fucking dope as hell, man. Like, it looks dope as hell. It's not that hard to get it posed up. You definitely have to use a stand, so that's a bummer, but man, it looks really cool, dude. It's very imposing, got a good presence in the thing, and yeah, you know what I mean? Like, once you get it posed and set it, forget it, bro.
Somebody actually, and we saw this the other day, Roberticus and Lumi, we saw this on Figure Flex Friday. Somebody did a dope ass picture of Grievous, bro. It had me literally, bro, when I saw it used, I went to size. I was like, yo, is this motherfucker still available?
It's on sale right now.
The picture was that dope.
Yeah,
I was like, yo,
right now.
Yeah, man, you get it in the right spot. You get it posed up. Is it finicky? Sure, yeah, whatever. But I mean, it still looks good, man.
I've had mine stand without the stand. I got it to stand without the stand.
There you go.
But I got a question.
What's up?
For Useby. I don't think General Grievous is a character you have to be embarrassed to have a figure for.
No.
The figure itself might have gotten static. Yeah. But, so I have chocolate in my mouth. But respectable figure. I don't think anyone's going to ever look at a figure and go, I can't believe you have an action figure of that character. So my question to Lael is from a philosophical standpoint.
Yeah.
Are you asking what figure are we embarrassed that we spent $200 for?
Well, it's more so like, what figure would you say that stands out in your collection that everybody else probably either there was talk or people didn't like it, but you were just like, fuck it, I want this piece, I want this figure, I don't care what anybody says, it's a guilty pleasure of mine, it's one that I love, but may not really get talked about as much.
Yeah, because I think Grievous is Grievous is a cool character.
Yeah, he's a dope character. It's just that everybody, I think what it was it was that first official run, that first run that we got when it was released, and everybody had those complaints. Before they went back and they decided to redistribute it or distribute parts, because it was loose and it wasn't working and stuff like that. So I think the first release is where it got the bad rap. You know what I mean?
Because I just think, General Grievous as a character, when we meet him, he's not in the best of health.
Yeah.
He's hacking and wheezing. And I always felt people are being discriminatory because he might be dying of cancer. He might have a problem, and people just get on his
situation, guys.
It's not nice. People are nice to General Grievous.
You're asking the question about which figure you would be embarrassed by. My question is, all of us in here would go to somebody's collection and look and go, damn, that's nice. All of this is nice. We wouldn't poo-poo somebody's, somebody got
it's
what I'm
Calvin's
saying?
not here. Calvin would do that.
It has to be a
I don't know, man.
You watch this Calvin.
I don't know though.
I wouldn't. I try to appreciate everything.
Well, go ahead.
I got one, Leo.
What you got?
What you got,
Ray from the fucking Last Jedi. She's pretty to me, goddammit. Y'all shut the fuck up. I love that figure. Because y'all hating on Ray. Y'all be hating on Ray. Y'all be hating. Y'all say that the other one is better than her. I like the Last Jedi one. I think it's a better head.
Good though. It's a good figure.
It's a great figure, and I think it's better than the Last Jedi one. I mean, the Rise of the Skywalker one. The Last Jedi Ray. Wow. I love that one. I think it's the best one they've done.
Oh wow.
This is one of the dopest figures. Are you kidding me? I had two. I won one from Sideshow, but then I sold it off because I didn't really need it. But this figure is incredible.
We won one from Sideshow.
Yeah, like I want it. I want it. Yeah, I want it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, never mind. I was making fun of you, but I get what you're saying now. All right.
Yeah, okay. I want it. Well, that's that. Okay, so there was a story behind it because I went to New York Comic-Con, and at that time I was a member of the Sideshow group. So while we were there, they had this contest that you needed to, and they had it running during Comic-Con, that you had to partner up with somebody. So people knew that I was at Comic-Con, so they would hit me up to partner up with me to do these games. So I had to basically find like this photo, and you had to make up a theme song for the photo. So somebody hit me up, was like, yo, let's do this. So we did it. First one was Spider-Man. So we did the Spider-Man theme music. Somebody else did it. They sent it in. We won. So the first figure that I actually won was this, right? So I was like, all right, cool. I'm fine with that. I'm good. Somebody else hit me up the very next day. It was like, yo, we should do this. So I did it. And they said, as soon as you do it, just run up to the Sideshow booth and let them know and show them the video. I did it. And I won Thanos. Somebody got pissed off because they said I went against the rules. I didn't know what the fucking rules was at that time. I didn't know that you can only play the game once. I didn't know that. People were hitting me up and I did it. So they just let it slide and said, you know what? He didn't know. He won. So we just fair and square and whatever. But yeah, I won two figures back to back just from being at the New York Comic-Con and around that time that happened. It was dope. And this is one of the ones, well, this one I bought, but I won one from them. And I was like, all right, I didn't need to have two. So I sold that one to make room for another one. But nah, bro, this figure's incredible. It's definitely an incrable piece that you can have in your collection. Why
She's pretty to me, goddamn.
It's dope. It's really dynamic.
No, I'm kidding.
But nah, I mean, so I'll say one. I'll say one that I basically have. It's not, I don't want to say more like a guilty pleasure, but it's one that people would probably not frown on, but they don't really have. And mine was the Batgirl from the actual Batgirl show. You know what I mean? So I have that figure. It was SooToys that released it. I bought it from them. I wanted it, and I think it's decent. I don't have, and that was the one with Ruby Rose when she played the character.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was the one with her. So I got that one. Now the figure is, you can tell that the scale wise she was really, really, really short, but it was a dope ass figure to have in my collection. But when people got it, they were like, man, it's not really as, you know what I mean? But I loved it. I have no problem with that figure at all. And I would never give it up because I think it's dope. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to part ways with stuff like that. Jay, you got any of them? Any one?
I got one. Space Wizard. Ebony Maw.
Ebony Maw. I got that one too. It's dope.
I love that figure.
I love it.
Come on, man.
It's a real good figure. The head sculpt is amazing. Even the hands are dope. I mean,
it's rooted hair.
It is. Actually it's a good figure. It's really a good figure. I like it. I like it a lot. The only thing I don't like about it is the materials of the suit. I think the materials of the suit could be a little better, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Third party.
So, no, but it looks good. No, it looks good. I think the other ones would probably be Bill and Ted. Yeah, from Blitzway's Bill and Ted. Only because they didn't hold up. Some of the stuff, I think the arms ripped on. I had 2 of them. Shout out to Anthony. He gave me an extra body on one, and the damn arms ripped on that one too. So, yeah, that's more of a technical issue. But yeah, I think that's. I mean, I pretty much even those 3, I still love all my figures. So it's not a
Yeah. 16 Shooter says sideshow. Boy, what is it? What is it? The sideshow Bausch, but still holds up. Yeah. I didn't even know they did one.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
Yeah. A lot of those sideshow Star Wars figures are great. Like I still love Bosk.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a good one. What about you, Cam? You got anything up there, bro? That you?
I don't buy shit, so I have nothing.
It's changing.
No, honestly, mine will probably be my Quicksilver. He doesn't really come with much, but I just think like the whole figure. I mean, I think the character was unutilized in the Marvel universe. They kind of like
it's a really good figure though. I have that.
Yeah, it is, and they had him enter and then had him leave right within the same movie, which is crazy. But yeah, it definitely holds up even with just a pair of Under Armour sneakers.
Right. That's really all he comes with.
That's it. He's got sneakers and some hands. And I'm like, do your thing.
Do any of y'all have the third-party one from Days of Future Past with the silver jacket?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Dude, that's a good figure.
It's a great figure.
I don't have that one. I have the one from the third. I think it was like not Days from Future Past, but the
Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse version. That suit, because that one actually came with an X-Men. Just a regular X-Men suit plus the other ones. That's the one I have. But I wanted that one because that leather jacket and the suit was dope.
Yep.
It came with the jeans and the jacket. That was dope.
Yeah.
So I
and the face sculpt's really good.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted, but I never really got my hands on it. I had to settle for this one because I needed it. But I did, and I was eyeballing that Quicksilver from Age of Ultron, but I just didn't pull the trigger on it. So, yeah. Lumi, what about you?
I would have to say this figure right here, the Thunder Toys Valkyrie.
Third party. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
But now I have the other Valkyrie.
Oh, look at Lumi pulling.
See, that's what I wanted to see.
Go ahead and
pulling
switcheroo. And then it doesn't look as bad. It looks pretty good.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So this is the original head. And you can see like the scale, like that Hot Toys head, they made that really big.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see the Thunder Toys, that's from getting the Ghost from. Well, they call it the Phantom, but I'm getting the Ghost from them because that one's really decent. But
Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did y'all see that video of Florence?
Yeah. Stephen Yeun in that trailer? Was it Stephen Yeun in that trailer?
What's for what?
For Sentry.
No, he's not.
No, he's not the Sentry anymore.
Okay, I must have saw a fake one then because
that was a fake.
They showed him, and I was going like, wait a minute, I thought the dude was out of the so, okay,
but that suit, she definitely has a different suit.
Yeah.
And I know Hot Toys is like Howard is like, bring that money on. I can't wait. So that's definitely gonna happen, man. Aaron, what about you, man? You got any, bro?
I mean, I love all my figures, man, but I would probably have to say I haven't seen anybody with him. Is the Ultron The Infinity Ultron.
The Infinity.
I really want to get that figure.
He's sitting right now too on Sideshow.
Yeah, he is. Because I was going to get it, but I canceled it because there was so much more coming, and I had to make a decision. But I definitely was going to get it. Because I remember, Rob, when we saw it, we were like, yeah, we were hype about that.
I really want to get that figure. I've got the original Ultron, which is actually, a lot of people don't like it, but I like that Ultron figure. I think you can make him give people the middle finger. which that alone is worth having it for.
Right. Hell yeah, man. But nah, that's it. What about you, Uncle Keith? Anything you got in your
my guilty pleasure is buying Digimon figures.
Digimon.
I have Digimon.
I can't believe you even admit that.
I'm talking about Digimon amplified Alphamon figures, the ones that look like little robots. That's what I'm talking about. Not the Digimon little figures look like animals. I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
That link I just put in the chat. If you click that, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, hold on. You just put it in there?
Yeah, see it right there.
My
guilty pleasure.
Wait a minute. Previous page is sending.
It's in the private chat.
Return to previous page. Hold on. Yeah, it wouldn't. Okay, here it is. I think I got it right here. Okay. If it lets me, I don't know if it'll let me. Yeah, it'll let me pull it up right now. I'm actually pull it up so you can take a look at it because this. Okay, I think this is it.
Yeah, that's my guilty pleasure. Those figures right there.
You know what? And they had these at this shop, in New York, right there in Times Square. Where they overpriced them Jones. Aaron, you probably been to that same shop too, bro.
You talking the Tanashi Nation?
Yeah, bro. Nah,
Tamashi,
man.
yeah, Tamashi.
Bro, because they know that the only shop there they overpriced like a MA, bro.
It's the only Tamashi store I think in the US.
Yep, the only one, and it's right there, and that's why they do it. And I was like, yep, nope.
Well, Sideshow had a bunch of them, and they actually went on sale. And then I got my discount with them, so they were very, very viable. So that's why I got a couple of them. Word. That's my guilty pleasure. I love those things.
Word, bro. Word. Well, everybody out there to chat, man. Comment, let us know basically in the chat, or just post it up. Let us know what your guilty pleasure is, man. It's a lot of them out there, a lot of figures out there. We don't care what you think about it, but you just want to put it up and say, hey, this is one that I got that nobody really talks about, but I love it. So definitely, man. I got one question though. Sideshow, when are you gonna send me my Catwoman? Like, why is it delayed this damn long?
And she's nowhere. She's not in the stores. They don't have her.
It's that face sculpt. They're working on that face sculpt.
You think so? They think they're doing something different?
Yeah, they're trying to get it
because
together.
It's delayed. Like there's no how to hear from them, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting on my damn Padme.
For real, I got Pad. They
hey man, where the fuck is my Toby at, man? God damn.
I'm waiting on one of those too.
Hold up, you ain't got your Toby yet, bro?
For me?
Home party, because you don't have yours? Damn, I shouldn't.
8th batch, baby. You already know.
Damn,
8th batch.
Did you get the deluxe though, or did you get the regular?
No, that's why it's taking forever. They don't like to deliver no singles. They like to deliver deluxes first.
I got mine.
Like, who paid most money? Okay, you.
There you go. You get it right.
Get it.
That's how they do it. I'm like, all right, what they
doing?
I'm waiting to see if Sideshow sends us a delay for Shuri Black Panther.
You know what? That waitlisted not too long ago, right? That's like
that should be releasing soon.
We should be seeing blogger photos for that son of a gun soon enough.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't Tyler and whatever his name is? Weren't they in the
Johnson
other quarter? It should be Mace and the trooper, the clone trooper next.
Well, we still got that 501st trooper.
But that got pushed back
that whole tranche.
We still need Obi-Wan.
I just want to point out it's the second Shuri figure that Hot Toys has made. Do you know what they haven't made?
Yeah.
The Dora Milaje.
Where's my Okoye? They hate hearing it. You got to turn off their YouTube applications. They hate it.
Yo, that was a dope setup. That was a dope setup. He said, "You know what they?"
Who wouldn't want a high quality version of this on their show?
Everybody wants.
Right?
Everybody wants it, except the racist.
I don't understand.
I
don't understand why. Why we don't have
it. And to this day, I'm still trying to figure out what is going on with the Wong figure. Wong is in commercials. Where's Namor? In every damn Marvel movie that's been made.
Hell,
Wong was in three body problems. Black ladies and I want my flying Mexicans. Give it to me.
give me Namor, bro. Yeah. We don't have him yet. You know what I mean? Like, this is like you leaving money on the table, bro. But
Wong probably, as a Brit, he probably said something against the Chinese government, so they're not going to make a Wong figure. Look
at Mark Lee said Rob's invited to the cookout.
You there for me?
He said Rob is.
Hey, Lumi, you think Rob is like is he a flats or a drumstick type of guy? What type of guy you think?
I'm a chicken breast guy. he's a breast man all the way. You know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because for barbecue, you get barbecue sauce is my favorite thing in the world, and you get more of it on breasts.
That's right. That's the truth. You soak it up. That's the truth.
This is like into the Panderverse right here, man. Barbecue sauce, I got a little hot, man. We talking Sweet Baby Ray's? Like what?
But it also why not a third-party 2-pack of Ao and Koye?
I know, right?
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, the thing is, you don't have to give. You've got. Where's an M'Baku figure?
Yeah, bro.
With a throne.
Yeah. That's the thing, bro.
I spent $100 on a chair. I wanted the throne of Wakanda. They made the throne of Wakanda. They charged me $100 for a chunk of plastic that probably cost them 6 cents to make.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who's sitting in it? Shuri.
Right. Not this little girl who scoffed at tradition.
But M'Baku would be a great figure. I mean, that would have shelf presence.
Yes, bro, he would be so damn big. You at least have him taking on Smart Hulk, at least. You know what I mean? That egg, you know,
they would, bro.
Imagine Artisan Namor.
Oh
yeah,
bro. I would want
standing in line, and I'm getting the old person to sit in line for me in China. That's how hard I'm going for that.
Look, even the Killmonger figures that are out there are cooler than the one that Hot Toys put out, the third-party Killmonger stuff.
I don't understand why they didn't do what they did, like with Miles Morales from the Into the Spider-Verse with Killmonger, because he had so many looks that if they just found a way to just like, okay, you can have the black or the golden jaguar outfit underneath while you had like the jean jacket with the faux whatever the collar,
out hair pieces for the side.
They could have went with that figure.
Bro, I would want the Namor, like a DX Namor with that, what was it, the Megalodon shark?
That whole ass
with that throne
week on his fucking line.
That would be so dope, bro.
I really thought we were going to get that.
And Cam would get that shit.
I'm getting that shit, bro. I'm trying not to cry over here listening to y'all talk about that shit. This whole time. I'm like, damn shame. We got a goddamn list. Like this shit.
Bro, a whole list of shit that they haven't done.
Is stuff there's no record of, no picture. This is just us talking and yapping, right? And then you put that on top of the fact that they have a graveyard on Sideshow.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
When we will get something like that, we'll get something like that, like May the 4th.
Right.
How unpredictable they are.
They'll just throw it in there, bro. Like they'll, and that's the thing. Like you would have thought, bro. They even actually had, a version of Okoye we could have got from the third with an armor with the actual sign with the
See, you know what I mean? I know they were smoking dope.
So crazy
when they didn't make the Ironheart. That's how I knew. I was like, yeah, something's in the water.
They still got a chance. They still got
They didn't want to make an Iron Man. An Iron Woman.
Yeah. What were you saying, Cam?
Oh, I was at the Target the other day and they had like on sale like the Okoye doll. I almost had a doll over here, like a straight up Barbie
That's
doll.
what I have here. That's
You got it
what
right. It looked good, and I was like, I mean,
well, it also like half off. I almost did it too, Cam. I didn't even.
I was like $5. I was like,
bro, all you got to and then you just send the sculpting to get repainted, bro. And
I would have seen my daughter painting her nails and also I'd be like, oh, never mind.
I just can't believe that the Dora Milaje are kind of like stormtroopers or troopers. People are building an army.
Yeah.
You know, you could make your two characters that we recognize, but you could also do a couple of generic head sculpts and sell bodies with those costumes. I would buy 10 of them.
Yeah.
You know, and have an army, because the original costumes in Black Panther are so cool and they would lend themselves so well to 6-scale form.
Oscar award winning, as you know, my good man. Those are award winning fucking costumes.
I interviewed Ruth Carter on the Designing Hollywood podcast, and you know, she first of all, she's amazing. But
she is, bro.
Those costumes are incredible, and I mean, I like them way better than the armor they gave him at the end of Wakanda Forever.
Bro.
Yeah.
You know, but I think they introduced that too early. Because that came late. It's just something that they kind of shoehorned in. I get it, you know, rewrites and trying to basically do certain things to make it a bit more interesting, but I still think that version of it was too early. Give us the Dora Milaje. That's all we wanted, man. Io.
Plus,
Okoye.
I mean, Io, she was in Falcon Winter Soldier. The Dora Milaje has been in multiple movies. You know, and I mean, how many Falcons did we get? They had no problem giving us Falcons after Falcons after Falcons.
Yeah.
And I still think that the Sam Wilson Captain America is one of the great figures they've ever done.
One of the greatest that they've ever done.
It's one of the greatest figures they've ever done.
Yeah.
They changed the movie though, didn't they?
Like
from
well, they changed it in the new movie. But I was so the wings really hold up. They're really posable. You can do a lot with those wings. That's a beautiful figure.
Hey, Rob, guess what? Berticus ain't got that figure though. It's the one he's gonna pass.
Bro, I just want Falcon. I would have 2 Captain Americas. I already got Steve. I would just need a Falcon, but I don't like the older iterations that they have. Like, not like the designs. Like, the figures were cool, but like, you know, it's still got like elbow joints and stuff. Like, they're old. Like that.
Yeah, but I would love to get the red. I've got the Falcon from Winter Soldier, but that's the only one I had. I want a red one because that was what I grew up with. That classic red.
That shit is fire. But I just want Falcon. I would need a Falcon if he were to come into.
I'm surprised they didn't dabble and try to do the version of the Falcon that we saw in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show.
Yeah,
they kind of
so they have this kind of like a 2-piece,
and they gave us Bucky. They gave us the Bucky,
but then they didn't do that version.
Of they rushed that bitch out though. Noodle neck ass boy. You look like
that's a figure that I'm ashamed to have. That figure is a pile of
shit.
Put it with the Thunderbolts,
unless you got it for $80, you know. I don't think anybody's sitting there like, oh my god, bro, look at this.
But if you put it with Taskmaster, Master, and Yelena, and you can have a Thunderbolts team before the Thunderbolts team.
Third party goes.
I got mine for like.
You think they're gonna make a Red Guardian this time?
$45.
I would love one.
$45. Oh yeah, you loving that thing. You like?
I got it for $45 from T-Dubs, bro. Using them points. They back
where'd you get it from?
TW, bro. $45 from T-Dubs.
Recently?
Nah, this was before the shit hit the fan. When those points
that was right before the shit hit the fan.
Did you guys see that Toys Wonderland
right before the shit hit the fan, bro?
They put out a job offer for people to come do videos.
I saw it.
I'm gonna accept it. No, I'm kidding.
That's when you know you're desperate. But the thing is, it's like, bro, why would you do that shit when you know you gonna get clapped? Like, why would you do that shit when you know a whole bunch of people gonna start storming your shit and clowning you?
And they want somebody to work for. Hey, come and tell some lies for us, man. Are you crazy?
and you see how that's aimed towards Western audiences because they using Uncle Sam. So you know they want somebody out here right? You know, they want someone who's collecting figures and who has a YouTube channel out here in the West to see that and want to sign up, and then create that vacuum, or a vacuum has been created and they want to fill that space.
No, I ain't having people review bomb my shit.
No
way.
They gonna be in the comments.
No way.
Late Bloomer, you motherfucker!
You
son of a bitch!
Yo, you know what? I would do that shit, right?
I'm coming to Kelly Con and I'm whooping your fucking ass,
bro. I would do that shit, and I would have the motherfuckers like I would do it. And then I wouldn't say their name. I would reverse that shit. I'd be like, yeah, so you can get your figure from I would run that shit in reverse. They'd be like, well, you didn't say. No, yes, I did. Just play it backwards. You hear your name. Yeah, if you want this, you can order it now from
That's funny.
Straight up, you would never know. But nah,
if we're getting a Black Beauty, we need a Kato and Green Hornet.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Who's gonna make those?
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone's gonna buy Kato and the Green Hornet though.
Yeah.
I mean, we would.
Buy the car.
My dad will.
Your dad would do that.
I think buy the car. Maybe
I think the only company that would probably that I would think that's more would probably be Mars Toys. They would probably be the only company that would that would make sense.
Somebody would do a Bruce Lee. Somebody might do a Kato, because there's been a lot of those Bruce Lee figures like
Enter Bay has a Kato.
Yeah,
bro, I think we're going to get a 2.0 version of Bruce Lee from Hot Toys.
Yeah,
I believe it.
For sure.
I believe it's coming.
With this Captain Jack on the table,
I believe it's coming.
Anything's possible right now.
I believe it's coming.
I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. That's why I stopped doing Good Morning Grails, because I saw the writing on the wall 2 years ago that they were going to go and as soon as InArt hit the scene, they were going to come back and go back to all those old properties
and start doing
all they shit. So that I see that totally happen. Very soon. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's going to definitely happen, and they might as well just dip in the well and give it. You know what I mean? Give us those figures, bro, because especially now. Do it while you can. Oh, well, InArt mentioned Bruce Lee. Ooh,
yeah,
they do.
They do that. Which version?
Hot Toys doing Terminator. I also see Hot Toys doing. We know this. That's a given. We know that's going to happen. We know we're going to get another younger Indiana Jones. We know that's going to happen. It's just a matter of time.
Time for us to do that.
I hope that that now that the Michael Jackson biopic is being shot, I wouldn't mind getting another Hot Toys. Like I really want that InArt Michael Jackson, but I would love to get that a repop of that Thriller 2-pack.
Yes. Bro, I want that Thriller 2-pack, bro. Like straight up, especially after watching Thriller, the making on what was it? Was HBO or Showtime?
Yeah,
it was one of them. It was dope. It was definitely a dope one. But I would love that. I would.
I think PCS. Some statue companies are already doing it, but I want a 6-scale figure of Smooth Criminal. I want the lean. I want the suit. I want the hair root. I want all of that. Even the jukebox in the back.
That's the one that.
I think Exum is doing that, aren't they?
Who?
Exum. I think they got a statue for it.
Yeah. PC. Yeah. So I was like, it was one of them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting a 3rd scale statue of. I mean, it's the 40th anniversary of Purple Rain. They just announced they're doing the 4K. I would love to get a big statue 4K? With hair.
Yes.
With hair of something, with
a base which beats sand and water.
Nah, give me a 2-pack because I'm trying to see Apollonia in 6 scale. I ain't gonna lie.
The thing is that statue that came out with the motorcycle was not great.
Oh shit! Oh my god, Rob, it was terrible.
Yeah, we know they're doing the shoulder lean over there with the magnets.
Yeah, I remember seeing that statue, Rob, in person. I was so disappointed.
I know, me too. I'm like, how do you f this up?
Yeah.
Did you get it, Rob?
No, I had it pre-ordered, and I
canceled it once I saw the production. I was like, that ain't it.
Yeah. I mean, I was
that ain't it. Y'all tease us with this shit, and that
concept,
ain't it.
though, right? Like the concept is there. It just seems like they just didn't.
Well, so I would like to have seen because they made the Kamen Rider bike.
Yeah,
somebody should make the bike, the SooToys, to go with that.
Yeah.
To go with that bike. And I hope if they do a repop of the Terminator figures for whatever reason for the 40th anniversary to get the Harley Fat Boy Low bike that he rode. Because Tamiya, the Japanese model company, makes a 6-scale model of that. By the way, have you guys seen, no one's talked about this, but have you guys seen Fan Home's 6-scale Mustang?
No.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
That thing is gorgeous.
And I mean, I'm sure Bob Dylan will buy it for John Wick. You know, it's not his exact car, but it's a part works kit. So you have to buy all the parts over the course of like 2 years. But it's a 6-scale Mustang made of die-cast metal.
Oh, shit.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, people putting them together like those Star Trek ships, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I'm looking at it right now. Holy crap.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
I put together this Tamiya BMW bike.
Oh,
that's scale, cool. Isn't it?
Yes, this took me forever. But
did you paint that up? Is that all? I can't tell if it's.
I painted it. I just painted the body parts.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit is dope.
See, you could put any 6-scale figure on that. It look great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow, those Tamiya.
You put a Black Widow on that joint. Look incredible, man.
How did
you put a light in it?
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Now, where did you find that?
I found this on Etsy.
They're really hard to find.
They had them on eBay, and they were like super expensive, and they had to ship it. Yep. And I found it on Etsy, and the lady lived in California, or no, she lived in New Mexico.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
Copernicus, is Lumi the female Bob Dylan?
I think she is.
Oh, maybe.
Flying this shit, not sharing.
Well, yeah, I added fairy lights, so that's how I got it done. This is a little battery pack I glued on the bottom, so it has a fairy light.
Wow.
Yeah. So
as Vader said, impressive. Most
impressive. We'll be watching your career with great interest.
Right. Definitely, man. Anyway.
But that 69 Mustang isn't 6-scale, is it?
John,
or is it?
69?
He says it's scaled replica.
Scale.
So it may not with all of that.
Yeah, I mean, it could be 1/18 scale. Or, But that Mustang is 6-scale, man. It's green. It's beautiful.
And you said you would have to put it together over a few years?
Well, because they release parts once a month. I don't know how many parts, and usually they take like 2 years or something, depending on how many parts.
See, man. That's you teasing me with that. Anyway, y'all, thank you very much for being here, man. It was a great show. Definitely a dope show tonight, man. So glad to have y'all here with us. I got to get out of here, take my ass to bed because I got to wake up at 5 in the morning to pray and eat before the fast. You already know how that means. But anyway, thank you for being here, brothers. As always, we're going to bounce around here real quick. Cam, what you got going on, brother? What you going to be? Hollywood Cam, what you going to be?
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me as always, bro. So
I was like, is he frozen?
I know. It froze for me too. So I was like, what the hell?
I was like, why are you looking so bad? Like, man, show's over.
I know. Flu. So I got 2 recaps dropping tomorrow for Invincible Season 2, Part 2, Episode 7, as well as Tokyo Vice Season 2, Episode 8 is dropping tomorrow on Big Gold Belt Network. So yeah, man, check it out. And I got a couple interviews for Girl State that's premiering on April 5th as well, coming out as well. So thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
When are you going back on the red carpet, bro? What's the next award show?
DC ain't gonna have no red carpets for a while, so red carpet for a long time. It's gonna be
hell yeah, man. As always, thank you for being here, Cuzzo. As always, Berticus, what you got going on, brother?
Shout out to my brothers and my sisters on the panel. Always a good night being here with y'all. And what do we have coming up? Of course, you guys, please make sure you get your submissions in Thursday night, because we'll be back at it for the last kind of, non-contest Figure Flex Friday before the our spring fever. However, Lumi, please help us. God, what do we name it? I don't even know what we named it.
I don't remember. I got to go back and look.
But we do have that. So Figure Flex Friday is coming up, and of course, back with my brothers on Monday. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to X-Men 97. So I hope you guys saw that because that was great.
Yes,
and of course,
yes,
Bad Batch as well. Bad Batch came out, and
yes, Lord.
We had a return of I won't say a familiar friend, but a familiar person we know out there in the galaxy far, far away. So that was a great episode. Super hype. And again, make sure, if anything, go into your local comic book store and support those people in there. Go get you some pulls. I know we got a few other Ultimate Spider-Man. We've got Ultimate Black Panther coming out, Ultimate X-Men. So please, if you have a favorite artist out there or a favorite line or character, go support your local comic book store. And I think that's it for me tonight.
Go Bucks.
Definitely, man.
Man. Not last night.
He's gonna try to slide that in there. Aaron, what's going on with you, brother, man? What's going down?
What's going on, man? This is going on.
On Friday, right? We got a new movie Friday.
This is going on.
The one that Camden already saw.
Please don't spoil nothing, please.
Everybody died.
Don't do that.
Other than that, just rotation next week, bro, and that's it.
Hell yeah. Man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here.
You getting ready them Gokus, man? You got no space in there, man. You want to start? What's up?
Those Gokus.
Man.
Nah, I'm good.
The whole shelf, man. You want to clean that up for some more 6 scale, man. What you gonna do when the Ahsoka line comes in, bro?
We ain't going nowhere. Next up, we got Useby, man. What's going on? That hat, bro? That damn. That's just
Magneto. What the hell are you doing with my
woman? Hey, man, she's got to get a piece too, dog.
Dog, no, man.
Look.
That hurts me right now.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it backstage. So what's going on? Bricks and Brews. We're gonna do that in April, probably the last weekend. So be ready for that.
Yes, Lord. Let the church say amen.
And then what else? Nothing, man. Just got back from DC. Just kind of unpacking and getting back to real life. Gonna go to WonderCon this weekend for at least a day. So that should be interesting. And then, yeah, man. Other than that, just chilling, man. Thanks for having me. Nothing crazy.
As always, brother. Thank you for being here. As always, well appreciated. Next up, we got Lumi in the building. What Lumi? What's going on? What you got? Going on?
We have several things. We have your the women panel tomorrow.
Yes.
And I'm gonna try to jump in on Jay because I told Jay I was gonna jump in on his show. So
yes,
I'll be there. Also, Figure Flex Friday coming up, and I will be going to South Carolina Comic-Con on April 6th. I'm taking a bunch of my students, so that should be pretty fun. Jim Lee's gonna be there. It's gonna be a bunch of people there.
Nice.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being here as always. Uncle Keith. Hey.
Thank you for having me here. You know I love being here all the time. And I don't have anything going on, but I'm going to let everybody know, for those of you in the chat that doesn't have any idea what this is behind me.
Yes,
this
Lord.
This is 10-year-old Keith's one of his favorite shows. It was came on Saturday morning. It was the Galaxy Trio. Hour had Birdman, Space Ghost, The Impossibles, Frankenstein Jr. You name it. This what makes me happy.
Hell yeah!
So everybody have a good night out there, and thanks for having me here.
As always, thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. My man, you already know what it is, man. Jedi Pimp. Not the Jedi. We got the Space Pimp in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
Man, nothing much. I'm gonna be doing Best of the Best tomorrow night.
Yes, Lord.
That's gonna be lit. Gotta find out what the hell we're gonna talk about. But we'll always figure, it's always good to talk shop with the family. So we're gonna be doing that. And my Gandalf should be coming pretty soon. It was shipped from 4PX. So I don't know if I should be worried, but it hasn't moved in a couple of days. But it'll be here. Definitely. So gonna be doing an unboxing on that and collection tour. I've been just saying we're gonna do a collection tour, but we will be doing a collection tour. Mama Cousins trying to knock that out this week as well. So we got some more stuff coming. I just dropped the video today. Check that out if you haven't already. And tomorrow, Best of the Best, episode 102. So,
as always, brother. Thank
you so much for having me.
And last but not least, we got the other hardest working man in the business, the one and only Robert My Burnett. Man, what's going on with you, brother? What you got going on, man?
I just want to point out that you never asked me what my figures were that I'm embarrassed to have.
Oh, I thought you said one of them. Didn't you? You didn't say it. Hold on.
It's not what it was.
No, I got it. I got it.
But I
got it. And hold up though, because this. All right, there's a story behind this though. I'm glad. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull it up real quick because it's not an embarrassment. Because I actually wanted this figure and the other one that they released as well, but I never got around to getting them. Hold on.
I'm an old man. It's embarrassing.
Okay, here we go.
Not old enough, Rob.
Here we go. And this was from
Baby Doll from Sucker Punch.
Oh,
Hot Toys Baby Doll from. So they made two Sucker Punch figures. I thought I'd throw
they did.
No, they did a Jamie
why
Chung
does this
too.
Hot Toys has come so far that from a newer collector like me, when I look at this, it almost looks like it wasn't Hot Toys. It's like, man, that ain't Hot Toys. They come
I
so
also
far,
have to say the other figure that I do not apologize for, that I love, even though I should apologize for it, is my third party Sylvester Stallone from Judge Dredd.
Ooh,
it's a great figure, and because Jean Paul Gaultier designed those costumes with the big metal and stuff, so I have that figure, and I also have the Carl Urban from his Judge Dredd. So those are the two, the Baby Doll and but yeah. So that's, I mean, Elizabeth's like, why do you have this figure? I mean, I can't go because it turns me on. I can't. I mean, what do you want me to say, baby? I got a girl in a skimpy dress action figure, like Japanese schoolgirl fantasy made real. Even though she's not Japanese, which is a bummer. That's why I have Blackpink, but they're Korean and Thai. So what are you going to do? I don't know. It's just what am I saying? But beyond that, same thing. Robservations, doing a show tonight where I'm going to rant and rave about Star Trek like no one's ever heard me do that before. And then what we got cooking, and then our channel, we're going to do a crowdfund for our fully immersive audio drama. It's a 10-part, probably 8-hour series based on the books of Max Allan Collins. He wrote Batman in the 80s, the comic. He wrote the graphic novel that Road to Perdition was based on. And we're adapting his detective novel series. And Todd Stashwick, who played Liam Shaw in Picard Season 3, who's getting an Exo-6 action figure himself, is the lead actor. So, pretty exciting.
Hell yeah, man.
Dope.
Thank you for being here. A lot cooking up. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot.
Rob got it cooking all the way.
All the time.
You need to do an audio book on how us 6-scale collectors are crazy. How we have all of us individually have something wrong with us.
I would love it. And when I don't see your face, I hear Cat Williams, and I love it.
That's what everybody is saying, bro. Please stop.
That's him.
I mean, I would love to hear a Cat Williams diatribe about 6-scale figures, and you could do it. You could do it because he's on fire lately.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Thank you for being here, and thank you guys out there. It's such an amazing show. What do I got going on? Yeah, we got Figure Flex Friday. We got the Collector's Therapy. It's the last. We're rounding out Women's History Month with that. We're going.
Yeah, my cousin Hobrisha gonna pull up.
Hobrisha.
Yeah,
Hobrisha. So definitely we're gonna do that. What else we got now? Collectors Lounge is going to, it was going to be on Sunday, but considering the simple fact that it's Easter Sunday, we're not going to do that. So we'll do it probably the following week. Easter Sunday is this week. I know there's a lot of people are going to be celebrating, so we're going to kind of move on that one. So definitely that is, I'll let y'all know what's going to be going on the following week. Got a video dropping for it's a take your position with the Bad Batch, the Clone Trooper 99. So definitely we're going to be doing that. So it's going to be fun. And then I'm actually doing a display. It's more like a basically, since I got the new display up, I'm just going to be doing like a run on that one. It's going to be a short display with the new figures that I have up in this, option right here. So we're going to be doing that probably this weekend. But yeah, that's it. Just be looking forward. Look out for those and what's going on. What'd you say?
One more thing. I need all y'all to support this movie. Everybody in the chat. Everybody on here.
Aaron, I'm going to see this one. My mom was pulling me. She wants to see this badly for some reason. I'm like, you want to see this? So
are you seeing it in IMAX? You seen it in IMAX?
Yeah.
That's a great toy.
We just gonna pull up.
You gotta see it in IMAX.
Thanks, Rob, for noticing.
It's so good.
What movie are you guys? Is there another Godzilla movie coming out?
Yes, another one.
Yeah.
With Kong.
I just want to know who the hell he's fighting, because I saw a glimpse of something, but you couldn't see anything else. It just
you'll find out when you watch the movie.
I want to know if the Mothra twins show up and sing their song.
Yes.
He ain't fighting that big grown baby monkey looking thing.
Yeah, they gotta show up.
I thought he was fighting that big baby grown reverse grown baby monkey thing that you saw in the trailer. He ain't doing that.
I want to see Gadgwa, man.
I thought he was about to fight Michael Jackson's fucking chimpanzee Bubbles. And shit. I'm like, oh damn, what is this? Celebrity death match in this motherfucker.
You already know, bro. I want to see a brawl. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. As always, it's been a great one, a great show. Until next week, we are out. You guys celebrate. Have a nice weekend, and we will talk to y'all then. As always, Copernicus, I know he's going to sing another damn song, so I'm going to get you going.
Can I get to the rails?